Hmm. Yeah, let's do some 1.4.5 multiplayer. I expect I'm going to be having to tab out to do a shit ton of uh, answering Discord DMs, but yeah. Alright, I will get to DMs as they come in. Hey, Slimy Koala and Footster. Please do not DM me back after I send you a message. Please. I'm looking at notifications to tell when I need to tap out and tab in. Hey, Red Cat and haha Ajax. Okay, let's make a little spot at spawn. That's a wild head. Oh yeah, by the way, you need to join with a new character. Let me make a note of that. No. Okay, spawn is there. How would you join? You need to DM me on Discord with your character's name, and then I will send you the IP and password on there. Everybody about the weird changes. Thanks. Okay, let's secure the spawn point a little bit, just when people are joining in. Okay. Hey, Obama. How are things going? You're not too fond of this update in some parts? Personally, mainly no changes to Master Mode or Ocean. I mean, I wasn't expecting changes to Master Mode. Some new Ocean stuff would have been cool. I mean, I guess you have the Orca, right? That's something. Some special seed combos are super cursed. One of the more cursed ones has to be drunk plus 4 the worthy, which swaps how the evil biomes generate. Man, reload, like, I've played these games before. That's what I do every time that I fucking play multiplayer. I go into T-Edit and I change how the evil biomes generate, and I dunk the world underwater. Yeah, well, because T-Edit and Slime Bomb, both T-Edit and T-Shock are not updated to 1.4.5. I'm not really able to, you know, implement a lot of. What the hell is that slime doing? Am I stupid? Did they change how Smote Cursor works with platforms? Hold on. They changed how Smote Cursor works with platforms. What? What? Why? You can't just start building diagonally with Smote Cursor. Spectating stuff. Now, I really like this. This is a really cool feature. It's much better now. It still just takes some getting used to. I'll have to see what exactly the ramifications of that are. You need to send me your character's name, Kyo. Yes, we do still have slots. They now do round damage numbers? What? They did for platforms, but rails are still the same. Okay. Dude, I realized the other day that roller skates work on minecart rails. And what the fuck? Oh, did they change damage rounding to be actually the core value and not the fixed value? Yeah, let's try in blue team. Yeah, so you can't just use Smart Coaster and start building platforms. You have to place a platform first and then move. Wings work with roller skates? Yeah. Well, yeah, roller skates are the best mount pre-hard mode. I mean, the only competition is Chill It, right? Which Chill It also just gives like a 10% damage buff, which is crazy. But, I feel like skates are just the best mount. There's, skates have got to get nerfed at some point, right? There's no way that we have, they get to stay in the state that they're in now, right? They feel to me like, the black spot. Back before, for those of you that, haven't played Terraria for that long, back in 1.4, back in, 2020, the black spot mount was incredibly overpowered. Like, unbelievably busted. This thing moved at like 80 miles per hour horizontally, from the beginning of hard mode, right? You could easily cheese every single mech boss with it. You could use it for Duke Fishron. You could use it for the Moon Lord. You could use it for Queen Slime. It just did everything. And it's because Relaunch just never, like, playtested using it to dodge bosses. They just were like, oh, it's an infinite flight building mount. It's there for building. Yeah, you could outrun Enraged Skeletron fine. And I feel like something similar might have happened with these roller skates, where they were just like, oh yeah, it's a building mount, right? Let's let the player grapple with it, because it'd be convenient to build with it, and like, I mean, wings, right? It's for building. And I don't think they actually were like, hey, what if a player, like, drinks Featherfall potions and actually, like, tries to break this? That's my guess as to how it happened. Because it's so ridiculous. And being able to go on rails, too. Like, you can use rails as your arena platforms. You won't have enemy spawn on them, and you can just be on them with roller skates. Why wouldn't they add secrecies like Planetoids and Water Poke into the menu, and the smaller ones? My guess for that is they wanted them to be secret for a bit. I think, what's our player count out now? Oh, jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think we're at 16 now. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the little thing in the bottom left that says server full. Server region? It's in the US. Will those gates be fine if they were post-evil? No, I think, I don't think they would be fine post-evil. Yeah, but you can get off the roller skate and then get back on it, Squee. No, I don't think being post-evil would make roller skates not, busted. Okay, this is a lot more lag than I usually have when playing. Did they change some netcode things? I was playing with some friends last night. They were not that far away from me, and we were having a lot of lag issues, too. Patch Hoik for Old One's Army? I believe they initially did, but they undid that in 1.4.5.1. What does Beam Me Up do again? It adds random teleporters throughout the world. Roller skates is a wall of flesh drop. I mean, you can use them with wings. They're a mount. Like, it's... They can't have the aerial mobility that they have now. I think that's the problem with them. Yeah, they're a mount. They're not an accessory. Especially, I feel like before this update, Featherfall potions were extremely, extremely good. When combined with mounts, because they all synergize together. You could add on extra double jumps, but I feel like that kind of flew under the radar because the mounts that Featherfall was good with weren't super accessible, right? You had like the Wolf Pet mount, you had the Basilisk, you had the Golf Cart, but you had to go out of your way for them. Players didn't get them a lot, but now roller skates and Chill It, which are both very easy to get, are obscenely busted with Featherfall potions, and some or all of them are like definitely gonna get nerfed. This is on Master Mode, Planet Mose. To make Skeleton Merchant no longer sell roller skates? I mean, if the Traveling Merchant sells them, I don't think it would fix the issue much. So, does Planetoids have, like, caves? I've been going across the surface. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, find a cave or what. I guess we'll just see what's here. We're in the underground desert, so I guess we can just work with that. You in a cave? Okay. Yeah, I haven't gotten to play Planetoids too much. I was playing with some... I've seen the response to my chest/crafting take. No, I was kind of busy last night. I hadn't had time to look into things. Kind of skim between the planets and the underground fluid. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, regular wardrobe and everything not in the planets are removed. Okay. Yeah, I was so shocked when I realized that the range on the crafting thing was 35 tiles. I thought it was 11 tiles. 35 is... That's a lot. Is the seed combination you chose to play first? Definitely some weird generation. There's caves and minecarts and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I think Planetoids is the best seed that they added. At least it's the one that doesn't disrupt other things as much. Like, I've tried playing a couple of the other secret seeds, but they're very, disruptive. Right? Like, I tried... I'm getting a mandible blade. I wasn't intending to, but I mean, I might as well. I'm here. It's kind of hard. You do agree with them just adding magic storage? Yeah. Yeah, I was playing with some friends last night, and... Let's see. Do I have any way to actually kill these antlions? Not really. And how hard would it be to kill an antlion with a copper short sword? It'd be pretty fucking hard to kill an antlion with a copper short sword, huh? Damn. I don't have the stuff for a bow either. I guess maybe we try to find something here. We found an extractinator. Bomb, surely other play. I only have 2 is the problem. Hey, chest though. Could have throwing knives in it, right? I think throwing knives can spawn. Gotta be careful about this. You just got the dirtiest block? Nice. How does, dirtiest block work in Skyblock? I remember people saying that you could get the dirtiest block in Skyblock. Because there's less dirt, does that make it easier to get? 'Cause I've seen quite a few people bring it up. Let's... Ah! You see Loki's statement on the portraits? No. What about them? I saw that they added, alternate, options for the portraits in 1.4.3. Or 1.4.5.3. I guess for the people that didn't quite like them. Were the portraits controversial? Was that a thing that people, like, disliked? I was kind of surprised that they added the alternate portraits. Conch and tungsten. Please check DMs. I can, but the server's full right now, so I can give you the information, but you can't join. The server's full. Portraits are controversial in the Discord server. Huh. Yeah, I can give you guys the information, but again, they made the mistake of essentially disproving people's headcanons of what the NPCs looked like. Isn't everything controversial there? Whipstacking and everything, the portraits were the most hated thing in the Steam discussions? What? Really? I thought the portraits were super cool. I mean, it definitely changed the vibe of the game, but, I didn't think that was a bad thing at all. I guess, well, I guess I'm not too surprised. A lot of players are hesitant to change, especially stuff that, changes things that they feel, I don't know, comfortable with, as a way to put it. I made Abandoned Manors, too, just because I kind of like that seed. What is the gender thing? Oh, that's the thing that the woke contact detector was getting up in arms about. They added, like, genders and, like, voice sliders, or something. The portraits are a bit too off out style-wise. I don't know. I didn't feel like that, but you know. I think everyone loves the Witch Doctor though, yeah. I didn't have a problem with the portraits, but I can totally understand, like, you know, if you have a particular way that you feel comfortable with, not feel comfortable with the game, but that you see the game as, and there's some big visual style change, it can definitely, you know, feel weird. That's totally valid. And I could get like, oh hey, this kind of changes the vibe of the game. I don't quite like that. You know, it makes sense. I can understand why people might feel that way, but I didn't feel that way myself. Pixel art's left a lot up to interpretation. Yeah, I can see that. The 35 chest opening makes you on multiplayer server. You just can't use the chest because someone will forget to. Oh, you can't use it when someone else has it open? Oh god. Oh god, that sounds awful. You can disable them. Now the portraits? Yeah, I saw. Doubt trap slimes are so annoying, man. Oh yeah, dude. When I was playing Get Fixed Boy Skyblock, it was bad. It was bad, man. There was so many of them. Any flat place you had was just non-stop filled with doubt traps doing their 3-round burst thing. Cartoony style is kind of fitting since the player sprites are based off Final Fantasy. Yeah, I mean, I think, I'm just surprised the backlash was that strong. Because there's a lot of, like, really, really broken stuff, and I'm surprised that they prioritized changing the portraits or giving the option to remove them that quickly. I guess the backlash must have been really, really strong. The third hit sound makes you genuinely happy. Well, don't worry, because they added like 30 new hit sounds in various items. I was playing I see similar stack feature. No, I didn't. I was playing with some friends last night, and one of them had the turkey gobble noise. Dude, the turkey gobble noise is fucking ridiculous. People like playing with broken stuff. Coming? Alright, he's not coming. Yeah, I would not mind a mandible blade, but I don't really have a means of... Did he clip? He clipped through. Is that a multiplayer moment, or is that just a Terraria being buggy moment? I don't know. Most people don't like the removal of whip stacking. I don't know if that's true. I don't think that most people dislike the removal of whip stacking. I think that most people who are very entrenched in Terraria and spend a lot of time in online communities dislike the removal of whip stacking, but I don't think that's indicative of most Terraria players. I think most Terraria players did not even know that whip stacking existed. In fact, I think most players in a vacuum would find Summoner more fun to play in this update compared to the last update, because removing whip stacking coincided with them buffing summoned minions by basically giving them a free whip stack by default. You think actually most players were in favor of removing it? I love this guy's portrait because he looks like a Team Rocket grunt. Does anyone... You guys see that? You guys see Team Rocket grunt golfer? Every single time I see him, I can't help but think of that. Fuck, am I actually going to buy a lawnmower to farm antlions? Am I actually going to buy a lawnmower to farm antlions? I think I might. Okay, how can I make some cash? I need a little bit. Mushrooms? I need 11 silver. His prices are high, but we can make it work. Shit, who needs tungsten? Give me a lawnmower. There are 16 people in the server. In the bottom left, it says that the server is full. You know it existed, but, okay, how do I actually make this work is the next question. How did... Okay, I guess he can fit through there. Does this work? Yeah, there we go. Come on. The fact that you need the loom for a cob whip makes it so it isn't super convenient for a super early game like this. Yeah, that makes sense. Come on, get up here. Yeah, I just joined with a new character. You don't have any items. None. I'm in the underground jungle with copper gear. I don't know what you mean. I have a lawnmower. That's not copper gear. Come on. Get up here. They did make the living loom act like a loom for crafting. That is true, yeah. Come on. Get up here. Maybe I can get the golfer to kill him. Golfer? Team Rocket Grunt, throw your Pokeball. If they had whip accessories? What would a whip accessory do? Like increase tag damage? I think that's tough because Summoner is already very, very accessory hungry. There are a lot of Summoner accessories that, you know, increase summon slots. Even just with whips, increasing melee speed. And I think a whip accessory would kind of... let's see. Something like this should do it. No? Is he not on the ground? Hold on, maybe we bring ourselves up one. Does server enable crossplay? I think if you're on mobile, you can join the IP, but I'm not sure. Plus, the server's full right now, so it'd be a little difficult. Increase range, allow 2 whips to stack. But for guns or bows, I prefer whichever one is better at the stage of the game that I'm in. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's see. We need to be slightly in the air for this to work. Having an excess of accessories allows for more build diversity. I think adding on more accessories to the class that's already super accessory heavy, isn't that great. Because I think it leads to the accessories having a strong chance of just not being used. Right. They would need to be better or more appealing than existing accessories. And if they're not, then just nobody would use them. If multiple people do different whips, I think nowadays whips are completely for the player using them. There's no stacking whips between players anymore, which is a bit sad. That was a fun strategy, but yeah, there's a 2% chance for these antlions to drop the Mandible Blade, which is super, super overpowered in this update. So, you know, if we get one, that'd be pretty nice. We try to go down there. It's tough. I'm pretty sure this giant antlion charger will insta-kill me, which is a little bit concerning, but I'm sure we can find a way to make this work. And if you're going to nerf any of the melee buffs or stick to it, they're going to nerf some of the melee weapon. Stylish scissors right now are ridiculous. Like, there's no way stylish scissors stay the way they are. No way. Mandible Blade, maybe. Stylish scissors, no. 0 chance. That weapon is beyond busted. It's kind of crazy how little the new summoner content actually affected gameplay. Like in your server, you just made a snap thorn and that's it. Yeah, I think removing whip stacking definitely made it so that adding new whips did not was not incredibly appealing. Because Summoner does have the problem of, well, I need to choose which whips and summons to use. I can really only use one at a time now without whip stacking, and why would I not just use the best one? You really like the Stylo Scissors to stay pretty good because you think it's funny? I think if they did not inflict the bleeding debuff and their damage was a little bit lower, they'd be better. They'd be fine. I like the speed that they throw out. I think it's fun. But right now, I mean, a 12 DPS debuff is really, really strong. For pre-hard mode. Especially, like, you combine that with, it's a melee weapon, so you can combine it with, Magma Stone. Right? That's what, 15 DPS? On top of that. And then you can also get, like, a flask. No, that one's not pre-boss, but Cloud Whip is the only new early whip that has any use. I didn't actually even really get around to playing Summoner because, when I was going to play Summoner, I just ended up sitting there and going, holy shit, these melee weapons are kind of crazy. Let's just use these melee weapons. It was a bit sad. Let's see, how am I gonna get an angle on this guy? Maybe I do something like this. Is Skrelpsicle okay? They keep dying? I don't know what's going on up there, man. The Cloud Whip is shockingly good damage how early you can get it, but it's really terrible range. Again, just make a snap thorn. Well, I mean, not every player is going to want to rush the jungle, right? If you look at things through the perspective of a, you know, an entrenched player who can rush the jungle really easily and do that well, then yeah, they're just going to rush the jungle. But not everyone's going to do that, right? Maybe we just ignore that guy for now. Is there somebody down there? Something died down beneath me. So just because an experienced player can do it doesn't mean that, you know, every player is going to. Let's see if we can... Let's do it. Would have thought it would. Hold on. Maybe I need to go... Right. No, it's not that. Not that. Not that one. That's not the one to press. Antlion charges are a little bit annoying with how they move through stuff. What does beam me up mean? It's one of the secret seeds. Well, I mean, let's go back, right? Why not? Yeah, it adds random teleporters through the world. Lazy and slow Cloud Whip? Damn. Rest in peace the days when Summoner wanted speed decreasing reforges. I seem pretty experienced using a lawnmower. I've been known to mow a few things from time to time. What's your opinion on Journey mode? I feel like a lot of people use quality of life mods would just enjoy Journey mode without Journey adds most of the features people download quality of life mods for. Yeah, I think Journey mode is a really good addition to the game. I think it was a great option for people to be able to use. After a while, just saying, oh, this weapon feels like a melee weapon, that much can you be able to justify it feels like bad game design. I mean, I think Relogic knows that melee weapons are kind of a meme at this point. And like, I can guarantee you 100% chance Relogic knows that the Ale Tosser being a melee weapon is ridiculous and just thinks it's funny. Guaranteed. You know how I know that? Because the ammo reservation chance on the Ale Tosser is 69%. And there is no fucking way that they made the Ale Tosser, the most ridiculous, egregious class break weapon there is, have 69% ammo reservation unless they knew the whole thing was a shitpost. It's 69%. Yeah, the patch notes say it's almost 70%. You know what almost 70% is? 69%. If relogic was tough, it would be 6-7%. Journey mode is one problem. If you use it for a really long time at the start of the game, you won't stop using it ever. You found roller skates? It's over. It's so over. Okay, let me actually think about how I need to lawnmower this guy. Do I do this? This... Bro. I'm trying to... There we go. No? But this allowed him in. So I can't do this. Maybe if I do this? Have I tried the stylish scissors yet? Yes, they're ridiculous. There's no other way to put it. This antlion is fucking with me, man. I have not seen a boulder pet yet, no. Am I tripping, or was this exactly what I was doing before and my lawnmower was hitting through blocks? Use the chill it well into hard mode? Yeah, chill it's super good. Just the fact that chill it gives 10% damage buff is pretty ridiculous. Was it this that I was doing? Okay, it was this. But didn't he clip through the block when I tried to do this? Stylus spawning in spider caves makes it more crazy. You can just let her die to spiders easily. Well, the problem is that only gives you one chance to roll it, right? It's like, what, a 1 in 8 drop? It's not guaranteed. Sorry, what is it? Chill it? Chill it is a mount from Palworld. The Palworld crossover. So this... Didn't I do this in the other area and they clipped through? Yeah, chill it gives, what, 10% damage bonus, and did it give something else, too? The Palworld stuff is so weird to you? I don't know, I don't think it's any weirder than any of Terraria's other crossovers. I played Palworld, and I appreciate all of the Palworld content except Katifa. I do think the Palworld content is very strong, and will probably get balanced a bit. But Relogic, if you guys don't remember, does kind of have a habit of making crossover content kind of overpowered. If you don't remember the old one's army content, the Valhalla Knight breastplate used to give 8 HP per second. Deerclops drops and auto-powered. Deerclops is no, but the Magiluminescence absolutely was. In general, even now, the old one's army stuff is super overpowered. Why are we using the lawnmower? Because I didn't have a different weapon. Okay. Why am I killing these? I might drop a mandible blade. We're just here to play. I don't need to play that efficiently because, you know, it's multiplayer. Other people can be doing their own stuff. Yeah, Tomb of Infinite Wisdom, super strong. I think Old One's Army is fine. I think Old One's Army has some very strong items. And keep in mind, some of them have been nerfed. It's got some of the best armor sets in the game still. So I'm not surprised the crossover content's very strong. I think that my main problem with the crossover content is that it... Fundamentally, Terraria and Palworld are very different games. Is there a queue for entering the server? No. No. The server's full right now. There we go. There we go. It's over. It's so over. Why are we using the lawnmower? To get the mandible blade, boy. Yeah, GG pre-hard mode. This thing is ridiculous right now. But yeah, they're very different games. Palworld, the crossover content is focused around your pals doing things for you. I really dislike Kativa. Honestly, the main reason I dislike Kativa, one, is because a shiny Kativa killed me with, like, Hyper Beam, or whatever the Palworld royalty-free versions of those names are, when I was playing Palworld, and I have hated Kativa since then. And also, Kativa... mines blocks alongside you, which I actually find very annoying when I'm trying to, like, build. If you're sitting there trying to just, like, build stuff, and then you hit a block to destroy it, Kativa will start destroying the blocks next to it, and it gets a little bit annoying. Oh, shit, there were 2 antlions there. I was not expecting the second antlion. Oh, this is fine. We got the mandible blade. We're fine. Free hard mode's over. Yeah, I can respond to the DMs. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you guys the information, but again, the server is full right now. So funny about boomerang stacking is a thing. Yeah, boomerang stacking is not particularly good, but boomerang stacking is conceptually very funny. There's a whip accessory. Would I have it be something like the yo-yo bag? So the problem is, whip accessories would kind of cut into melee accessories. You found a spider nest? Oh man, if you can get the stylus and set up a stylist grinder, we could start getting stylish scissors for people. That would be kind of ridiculous. Okay, let's I haven't been to the ocean in Planetoids. I don't know what it's like. The stylist farm, honestly, OP as hell in this update. Alright, I'm gonna drown, but I'm gonna see if I can get a chest out of it before I drown. No chance. Oh, damn, I had money on me. Maybe I should go back and grab that. Would it be a great addition to make Terraria map shareable in the game? Eh. Hey, new scoring. The barber business is cutthroat. Actually, hold on. Here's an idea. If I jump on it from above, here, we should be good. Oh, thanks, Bear. Or does Skeleton Merchant sell the powder roller skates like those should be sold by the Pouty Girl? I don't know. Yeah, I expect that the stylish scissors and mandible blade might be getting nerfed, so maybe we try to enjoy them while we can. How do the Planetoids feel so far? I like Planetoids. I like Planetoids a lot. Honestly, I think I would have preferred if Planetoids was an official seed and Skyblock was a secret seed. Because Planetoids just feels fun, you know? Server connection lost. I don't think this is the server. I think it's just my like portal for the server. If roller skates were guaranteed, it would be wildly unfair. I've never been to a skeleton merchant when he was not selling roller skates. I don't know if they're only doing certain moon cycles, but like every single time I've ever gone to a skeleton merchant, he has had roller skates. Shit, I don't have a recall potion. Is there a... Okay. No chest is very sad. Water. Water? That's not how water works. Okay. Damn. Well, we can conch the other ocean. I have a conch, yeah. I don't need to... I can make coral torches. Skyblock would be better if it encouraged exploring rather than AFKing. Doesn't sell them like full and new moon. Yeah, that's most moon cycles he sells them. They're gonna make the scimitar from the dye trader of OP. Yeah, we're missing that one. Any day now. Okay. Yeah, if you're ever exploring the ocean and you need to get air, you can do something like this. This is not a particularly great way to do it. Actually, I think I might be dead here. Nope, we're good. What have I forgot? Dog. I don't want a boat. If you're really scared about the ocean, you can do something like this. Put wood on the bottom, and then you can just kind of explore. Is there a queue? Nope, there's no queue. It's first come, first serve whenever a slot opens. But the server's full right now. Is this a corruption or crimson? Honestly, I have no idea. I think it's corruption. I think I saw a demon altar when I was in the underground desert. Yeah. Okay. Looks like there's only one chest there. We have recall potions now. We can go out. I'm gonna open up my inventory a little bit just in case there's a lot of stuff. Once those go away, I'm gonna go run in for the chest. We get it? Yeah, we get it. Let me destroy it. Paintball gun has always been pretty good. Yeah, paintball gun didn't need a buff. It's usable as it was. The NPC weapons that they buffed in this update were atrocious before this, right? It's not like the stylish scissors were this super strong weapon before this update, and then, you know, this turned them into a god weapon. They were trash before this. Right-click quick stack to similar stack. I don't think I would like that, honestly. I kind of like controlling stuff. Here, I'm going to set up a chest organization system here at home. We're going to need a lot of them, a lot more space than that. So let's make it down underneath you. Paintball gun is one of the few range weapons without ammo. Yeah. Oh, I found out something very, very funny today. Somebody in my Discord server had said that the ale tosser still gets Unreal as a modifier. Even though it's a melee weapon, it still gets ranged modifiers. That is literally just a ranged weapon. What is that banner? Is that a bat banner? What is that? What have we killed 50 of? Must be bats, right? Yeah, did they resprite the bat banner? That looks new. Yeah, it's also important to remember with all of these changes and all of these updates, Relogic likes fucking with people, right? Red is a massive troll. So I wouldn't take all of these changes as like, oh my god, Relogic is doing something ridiculous and doesn't realize it. Like, I think they might know with some of these. It's literally the boulder update, yeah. Let's see. Red is an OG rage baiter, yeah. Oh, thank you. Secret Seed where all weapons damage types cycle every day. Honestly, that would be kind of funny. Add to I am error, just weapons have randomized damage types. Alright. Again, the server is full right now. I can send you guys the IP and password, but you won't be able to join until a slot opens up. And there have been a lot of people DMing me. I'm sorry that there's not an open slot. It's It's tough, and I think 16 players is about the limit of what you can do reasonably before the game just starts to fall apart. Like, we've done 32 players, but it doesn't really work that well. I Am Arrow should honestly be a selectable seed in the menu. I don't know about that one. I Am Arrow, I think, is one of the worst seeds from an actual playability perspective. Like, I Am Arrow and the Echo Coding one are kind of just unplayable. I get that you can play them, but they're so drastically different from what the game regularly is, and there's a lot of just flailing about randomly. Why not make IP and password public instead of having to reply to DMs? It makes it less likely for people to try to mess with the playthrough. Because if it was public, then it would be a lot easier for just anyone to join. To do this, you need to go through a couple steps, which usually weeds out people that are trying to mess with me. Because if you add barriers to trolls, they're a lot less likely to actually do something, and a lot more likely to just give up and go on to something else. Yeah. Ever since I started doing that, we got significantly fewer people doing stuff like that, so. We have tungsten bows. Quite a lot of tungsten. Okay. Yeah, let me go explore from the ocean. Why not? Crowdfunding for a 512 player server. Isn't 256 the limit, or did they upgrade it to 512? How many people are in here? There's 16 in here right now, so the server is full. Echo coding plus no traps is peak. I should get double jump and fall through the Planetoids. I haven't really been underground. I mean, we rushed the underground desert to get our mandible blade. Shit, we've got bombs. We could go to the corruption. I should get more wood, honestly. You're so happy no traps exist? You mean actually no traps or no traps? Imagine a secret seed where there's only ocean and a small island with a palm tree and an angler. Shit, man, that's just Skyblock at the ocean. That's just Skyblock at the ocean. I do kind of wish that they added some creative differences if you include Skyblock with other things. Like, let's say you did a Celebration Mark 10 Skyblock and it spawns you at the ocean, right? Or something else, or like the Bring a Towel Skyblock would make it at the ocean because, you know, it's raining and towel beach, stuff like that. This is kind of dangerous. Oh, this feels weird. I get that it's probably better, but it feels weird because I am not used to it. I messed up. You know what? If we just throw a scarab bomb. Further with the Skyblock combo moves the Solidify, it moves the Shimmer too. But I do kind of wish that there was a way to do that without playing For the Worthy, right? Because some people might want to play Skyblock without having to do it in For the Worthy. Like the more limited Skyblock. I do think one thing that I expect they will probably change, because I've seen a lot of backlash from people that really like Skyblocks, is do you guys see that? The desert torch is like flickering for a second. That's weird. My smart tool uses the desert torch when I'm in water, but the actual torch when I'm out in the open. That is bizarre. But yeah, they made it so that all worlds with less than 90% of their surface area gone are automatically treated as Skyblock worlds, which means custom Skyblock maps have the Skyblock changes forced to them, which I know a lot of people that really like Skyblock things weren't the biggest fan of. But I feel like they might take that back. Server's lagging, but can I restart it? I'm going to let you know, if I restart this server, most of you guys who are in right now will not be rejoining. There are quite a few people that are waiting to join. Probably like 20. And if I restart the server, the people that are in here right now are probably not going to get it back in. We fixed for the secret seed. Yeah, I think there are a lot of secret seed combos. I mean, there are a lot of secret seed combos that do really cool things. I think the they don't synergize that much with Skyblock, and I was kind of hoping that there would be more cool things you could do with Skyblock with the secret seeds. Like, mostly the Skyblock things just add, a couple of them add different islands, not even all of them. Musket's nice to have. I feel like it'd be cool to have some of the Skyblock secret seeds have, more interesting changes with Skyblock, right? I mean, I don't know how many people are actually waiting to join, but I do know how many people DM'd me, and I've answered quite a few DMs since the server was filled up, so. Make 2 new secret seeds like Never Skies that force Skyblock and non-Skyblock. You really looking forward to how they're going to make a dungeon island? Yeah, I mean, they might add a dungeon island or something. I do feel like it's a lot cooler to have like a dungeon island or something than to do. I like the musket sound redesign. It sounded very satisfying. Instead of just kind of throwing throwing the dungeon at the player and say, do it yourself. Figure it out yourself. But it also just might be the kind of situation where maybe the people at Relogic, I saw someone suggest this, and I think it makes sense. Maybe they or their playtesters didn't really play Skyblock Worlds that much and didn't really, like, get a lot of the, oh, these are the things that people like or want in their Skyblock. Or maybe they just were really concerned, because I think it is a genuine concern that, you know, if you put in a secret seed that people can choose, and it's, you know, officially one of the ones you can select in the menu, you know, you don't want your players to just get lost and not know what's going on. Okay, another musket. So I think it's totally understandable that they might, you know, have wanted to err on the side of caution with that. Did I see a Devourer? Yeah, I did. Skyblock's following the guide? Regular Skyblock does, yeah. Secret seeds might not. They add more tips to the guide. Yeah, I think it would have been cool if they added some tips to the guide for Skyblock, but maybe the way they set up the guide, that's difficult for them to do. This update does sort of feel like it's meant to help newer players out. I think definitely, yeah, 100%. And some of the stuff they did for newer players, I think is really, really good. I think one of the best new player changes they made, and I think it's honestly, now that I've been thinking about it, I think it's a really cool change, is letting NPCs move in without a valid house existing for them. Because prior to this, all that you get was kind of just like a very vague message from the guide that maybe hints towards an NPC being available. But you might not really know what that means. So I think that's a cool thing. 200,000 HP on the Eater. Magic Yo-Yo Bag is genuinely overpowered now. You can spam fire yo-yos. Anyone else finds corruption besides found one of the far left? I have not. Let's see. Let's have a weapons. Weapons question mark? Weapons question mark. I'm going to put a musket and a ball of hurt in the weapons question mark chest, if any of you guys need a weapon. This update made you pick up a 5-year-old run that was just pre-moonload and actually finish it. I think the Skyblock probably feels a lot better with more people since you need to grind a lot. I don't know. I feel like playing the regular game would feel better than playing Skyblock, you know? In multiplayer. Because I feel like it's difficult to AFK farm in multiplayer. I feel like it'd be one thing if you're doing more active farming, right? By the way, I have this money trough as security for emergencies, in case we need to get out of a difficult situation from somebody trying to fuck with things. That's why it's there. They did do their Skyblock playthrough with the dev team, so it would make sense. NPCs that visit and can be housed do affect happiness. That's a little bit more annoying. But only one NPC can come in a day, so as long as you only have 3 NPCs in an area, it shouldn't be that detrimental. Yeah, I think more active farming would... Are you allowed to have... What? Someone dropped Hermes boots? Yeah. I mean... I don't know why else they would drop them, right? Magic yo-yo bag makes yo-yos detach and fly off when you stop throwing your yo-yo. Huh. I'll have to try that out. Fishing is really... Dude, these goblin scout rates are ridiculous. Alright. Thought the stress ball was meant to be an accessibility item. You don't get whether made it a 1% drop from a niche item. Is the stress ball the one that makes you auto-use items? Or how does... What is the stretch ball? Like, without pressing the button? Something like that, right? Hey, there's the dungeon. Auto attack. Okay, I think this is the new dungeon layout we hadn't seen yet. A bit more round. Here's for Skyblock 2. Interesting. Might make a magic yo-yo bag is overpowered video. No. I'm probably gonna chill on making videos for a couple days at least. I do have, like, you know, classes and work and stuff I need to do. I didn't even want to make as many as I did last week. I just kind of had to. I did not sleep much last week. As far as they changed the dungeon entrance, I thought it was just a set for the trailer. I mean, I'm not unhappy about that change. I think it's a nice breath of fresh air. I'm used to seeing some really cool looking structures from Terraria and stuff, and I think that one looks really nice. It's definitely different, but different isn't always bad. I think one of the things is, especially with updates like this, a lot of stuff definitely feels different, and if you're not expecting it, it can, you know, your initial reaction can be, damn, I don't like this. This is weird. But you know, just because it's different doesn't mean it's bad. The glass resembles the Moon Lord's face. I would have thought it resembled Skeletron's face. I didn't look that closely. I mean, it's a face. How much? Yeah, the old layout playing the update. Very sad. Played a Drunk World and forgot there was a new layout. There's a Skeletron variant and a Moonlord variant. I've heard of the Skeletron one. I haven't heard of the Moonlord one. You're glad there are new dungeons, but seeing actuated blocks on an official Terraria structure looks weird. Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. Do we have a merchant, perchance? We do. He's over there. We don't have a pylon here. Let's get one. Let's see. I can scrounge together a bit of money by selling stuff here. No, like... Let's see. Ah, that's, an inconvenience. Although, we can just use this pylon, so... Doesn't really matter if the Eye of Cthulhu spawns, because we can just teleport away. So we're going to the jungle. What is my favorite addition in the update? That's a good question. Let's think. Seeds? I mean, I'll be honest. I think the secret seeds are cool, but I also think... I don't think that they're better than base Terraria. At least most of them, right? Like, I had been playing multiplayer with some friends last night, and, you know, I went and added a couple secret seeds, and honestly, any of the secret seeds that spawn you underground are very difficult to play. As, like, actual experiences. I tried the trees, but the trees honestly kind of messed with the, oh, hello. the rest of the world in a way that made it kind of difficult to explore. So while I like the seeds, I also think that, like, the long-term ramification of the seed, once, you know, the first couple weeks or month pass over, I don't know how much I'm actually going to be playing with a lot of the secret seeds. Some of them maybe, but a lot of them just kind of feel like, you know, kind of the no traps thing where you do it once and then, did it despawn? Yeah, we're not fighting the Eye of Cthulhu. 1, he spawned at the ocean. 2, we're not ready to fight the Eye of Cthulhu. Most of you guys are just going to die. Yeah, it spawned near me. It spawned there because I was there. It spawned at me. I don't know why it spawned at me. Maybe because I have 200 HP. I don't know, but I don't have the defense. Is there a seed to get the for the worthy size world without the for the worthy difficult? What do you mean for the worthy size? For the worthy is the same size, isn't it? Or did they make for the worthy worlds bigger? I have Mandible Blade. Yeah, but we have 16 players scaling, and I don't think most of the players are equipped to deal with that. Have we gotten a stylist to make a stylist grinder yet? Did they make for the worthy bigger? Well, they should have just made that as a choice for any of the worlds, if that's true. Trying for stylist. Nice. Yeah, we honestly... I just remade the world when I was playing with friends so that we could actually, like, play the game. Because I felt like a lot of the secret seeds were kind of just... They're janky and silly, but as actual, like, play experiences, I don't think were great. I Am Error, it's another one where it's funny for, like, a little bit, but you also basically remove all of the progression and exploration. It's hard to find chests. Everything's kind of weird. Don't be mean to people, Hadley's. Like the NPC, the pylons not needing happiness, such a waste of a change. If you're building NPC houses in other biomes, most likely in order to put them in the biomes they are happiest. I just don't like it because I appreciated... I don't know. There's something that I like in video games, and that's being rewarded for doing the right thing, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like it's a very fundamental thing in video games where you make systems that your players can interact with, and then it's something easy. It's a layup for them. They get to do something, they get a reward for it, and that's fun. That's satisfying, right? And it's not exclusive to Terraria. This happens in all sorts of games. Like parrying in a lot of video games. Why do people love parrying? Because it's easy to do a lot of the times. It's rewarding. It's fun. And it's satisfying. And I felt like I kind of had a similar thing with pylon happiness. Not super huge, right? Like, it's not like, oh man, this is the most terrible thing ever. But it was the sort of thing where, like, okay, I put the NPCs together. And then I go, nice, the game's rewarding me for it. I get my thing, and now I get to use this for the rest of my game, rest of the game. That's my reward for it. And that makes it feel, you know, I feel it's just a satisfying thing as a player. And it just removes some satisfaction from the thing. Feels weird that all the happiness that's right now is decreased prices. I've been having some weird stuff pop up right there. It hasn't just been in this world. I haven't been able to see what it actually is. It looks like an information accessory type thing, but doesn't seem to be. Also, yeah, please make sure you join the blue team if you're joining the world. If we've already saved the stylist, then, you know, make it with a lava house, but... But I think mage needs to be good in the early... I just think a decent buff to the gem staffs would be enough. Right? Like, I've played with gem staffs that have, like, a hit scan or fast projectile, and they're fun, honestly. Like, the gem staffs that we made for Terra cells. Those things are really fun to use. So I need to actually get out my banner. Sorry, there's like an ambulance going by right now that might... You know how many secret seeds you can bind? I mean, you can put all the secret seeds together if you wanted to. It'd be a hellish play experience, but you could put all of them together. There's no limiter to how many you can use. I see there's OP, almost no digging required. Doing that right now would not recommend, yeah. Featherfall in this seed is probably ridiculous. I mean, Featherfall is ridiculous in regular seeds, but in this one especially. One thing that I really don't like, I've mentioned this every single time it comes up, is the banner crafting menu. I don't like how it doesn't... Like, if you open this crafting menu and you press escape, you go back to your default crafting menu. If you open this crafting menu and you press escape, you don't go back to the default crafting menu. And that always throws me off a little bit. You can stand behind not needing happiness for pylons, but mid-boss pylons super stupid. Yeah, I mean, I think invasion pylons isn't the worst thing. You know, I can understand that, but I'm not a big fan of mid-boss pylons. It really feels like it makes bosses super, super easy to cheese and kind of cheapen stuff. I don't know. Mid-boss pylons makes destroyers even more free, yeah, until they kill you NPCs. It's odd that the banner menu isn't in the new UI. It was like 85% of the use case for wormhole potions. Wormhole potions? What? You mean like teleportation potions? Be able to pylon mid-boss? I feel like 85% of the use case of wormhole potions is just teleporting to your friends. I feel like it's not even usually boss fights. It's just, you know, get to see people. Wormhole's not related to pylons. I guess I could see if you're trying to get back to a boss fight mid-fight. Like, let's say you die during Planettoids and you didn't set your spawn. You could use a wormhole potion to get to the boss. Ah, droplins. Okay. Man, which one of you guys broke a shadow orb? I can't believe you guys. You gotta think about all the people who aren't ready to fight goblins. That's ridiculous. We get harpoons, though. Probably a lot of them with how many goblins we're gonna have to kill with 16 players. The harpoon's pretty solid now. Somebody had asked earlier about the how good the phase blades are as actual weapons. They're very good for crowds. I didn't find them super impressive for boss fights. I would be my analysis. Dude, I would love a Lucky Horseshoe. Lucky Horseshoe stocks in Planetoids, or a double jump. Super, super high. Is that a cave? It looks like a cave. What is Beam Me Up? It adds random teleporters throughout the world. I haven't seen any of them yet, but... The hour of goblins is upon us. So, let me ask you guys something. How rare are the Pal World goblins in the outside of the world? Because I spent a while, I have a friend who really likes Pal World that I was playing with last night, looking for them. And just none of them ever showed up. What about the Boreal with Cheese Seed? I think it's very nice for what it's trying to do, but what it's trying to do is not something that I usually do, so I don't really care much about it. Right, like I never really do multiplayer stuff that involves a bunch of different people on different teams such that they need to have different spawn points. But if you're doing like your YouTube video challenge type thing where you have players spawning in different areas and maybe you're trying to race or you're having different Skyblock, I feel like the Skyblock one is the coolest one. You could do like Skyblock races with different groups on different islands or stuff. People were taking 2 hours to get it even specifically trying. Damn. Oh, that's okay. I could get Dig Toys and Chiller. That's close enough. For Funny Seed combat, it would be challenging but not borderline impossible. Any of the spawning underground seeds will be challenging. What a horrible night to have a curse. Definitely make the game more difficult. Let's see. I wouldn't do the... I think echo painting the world is going to be... It's not even impossible, right? As soon as you kill Skeletron, you can get Spectre Goggles from the mechanic, and then the difficulty's basically over. It would just be miserable. It really would. Increase the power world spawn chance in the last patch. That's good. Okay, grappling hook's good. Sapphire is awkward. I think Sapphire isn't fast enough to cancel fall damage. Hoping that all seeds will be available from the menu. They might do that in a future patch. Right now, we haven't even found all the secret seeds. There's still 2 of them, technically 3, because Dual Dungeon isn't known on PC, that we haven't figured out. I think, what? Surface Hollow, Dual Dungeons, and... what's the last one? Is crossplay working? No, I don't believe they implemented crossplay yet. Portal guns? Right, portal guns. Do you drop all money on death? Yes, in Master Mode. But there are ways to do crossplay quite easily. With mobile, yes. With console, I don't believe there's really a way to do crossplay unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, on Master Mode, you drop all money on death, unfortunately. But if you get a piggy bank from the merchant who is currently in the snow biome, I don't know if you can pile onto him with the goblin invasion going on because our NPCs might have died. But you put your money in a piggy bank, you won't drop it when you die, then you just quick stack whenever you get home, and you're good. There are players in right now? Yes, the lobby is currently full, the server. You got telefragged? Rest in peace. Boomstick. Okay. Let's get rid of some gravestones. Yeah, thankfully they reduced the gravestone break time. Oh, it's a really nice change. I've been enjoying Planetoids? Yeah, I like Planetoids. It's very, very different from regular Terraria. But I think it's fun. I think it's one of the few secret seeds that I could see myself playing in the future after having done it like once or twice. We have Planetoids, we have Beam Me Up. I think I made Abandoned Houses help it spawn. What happened to spawn? I got like potion buffs, man. What's going on? What do you need help with? A plume in weapons chest? Nice. I've got a couple boomstick. I'll put one in the weapons chest soon. What does Beam Me Up do? It adds random teleporters. There's so many ghosts. You got kicked for trying to make a fishing pond. You can probably get a 16th player in. Oh, is there a slot open now? What? You got kicked for trying to make a fishing pond. What do you mean? Oh, there might be a slot open right now. I was typing in Discord. That was fortunate. What does character's name and password mean? Did I put password? Oh, character name. I meant just character name. Shit. You'll need to send me the character's name, not name and password. Sorry. What Beam Me Up is? Beam Me Up is a secret seed that adds a bunch of random teleporters throughout the world. And those teleporters will take you to a random location. What does that mean? I mean, somebody was in the chest and you couldn't put it in? Okay. Weapons chest, I will go ahead and put, you know, I'll put both these boomsticks. Hell no one needs a spear. Actually, maybe I should take a boomstick for myself. I'll put one boomstick in there. Ores, I'm gonna put some sapphires in. There's enough for a hook, if you need a hook. Yeah, I'm gonna get out quickly, I think, because I can still get to the jungle before my buffs wear off. Oh, wait, no, I died. Never mind. That's the 35 block change you mentioned. Well, no, you couldn't quick stack to chests people were in before, but you just wouldn't have UI telling you couldn't quick stack it. What haircut should you get? Oh, we get a stylist? So I can't wait to farm the stylist and get like 5 people with stylish scissors. Dude, a bunch of people with stylish scissors against the Eater of Worlds? Beat Me Up replaces all blocks with beats. Have not seen the new stylish scissors? Oh, they're ridiculous. You see what I'm doing right now? Imagine doing this, but like 50% faster with more range. Also, it pierces once. Also, it does a 12 DPS bleeding dot. Beam me up? Relogic if they weren't cowards. 12 DPS is wild. Yeah, that's really, really strong. I mean, I appreciate them realizing that damage over time effects suck. Because they do. They do. 12 DPS is a good damage over time effect. That actually means, like, you can make an effective weapon. Right? That's a strong dot. That's the type of dot that actually makes something worth using. But it's also attached to a weapon that does ridiculous, just like, regular damage by default. Joblin found. Nice. That's the dot that mods love to apply for players, yeah. What broke a bee? I didn't do that. This seed looks cool. It is really cool, yeah. Ooh, macaw. Oh, thank you. That, okay, yeah, well, we're able to, yeah, well, jungle exploration is solved now. Yeah, if you guys weren't aware, Featherfall Potion is probably the most overpowered potion in the game. And, yeah, now we can just not care about anything. We're immune to fall damage. With our hook, we can just propel ourselves wherever we want. We do have to be a little bit careful about Queen Bee, but... Make a slime crown? We could. It's a thing that a person could do. Do you think that thing breaks queen bee larva? We care about king slime? I don't really care about king slime. Can use the new slime whip and spear. I don't know if many people have minions. It's the problem. I mean, there's a good chance we'd get a slime staff from King Slime, but I don't think the slime staff got buffed or reworked, so I think it still kind of sucks. Oh, enchanted sword. It's just a natural enchanted sword swarm. Anklet. Life crystal up there to the top left. Next to a chest, too. That sounded probably getting annoying. Slime Spear just for slime block. Slime Whip is fine, but out of the way. Yeah, I think it's just tough because, not having whip stacking means that any whip that is not the best whip is going to struggle for relevancy, I think. And the slime whip being decent, but yo, mouse form unlocked. Terraria mouse only playthrough. I was thinking about doing a well, there was a point where I was thinking about doing a mouse only playthrough, but I was also thinking about doing a what was it? Terraria without Terraria playthrough, which would be Terraria but only with crossover content. Right, so only things that didn't actually come from Terraria. A warding feral claws, nice. Gone mousing. Jungle Temple. You yoink that enchanted sword. Yeah, this is Featherfall potions, by the way. You see how far I flew with literally just a grappling hook up there? Featherfall on Planetoids is unbelievably busted. I mean, it's busted in regular worlds, but... If you teleport to me with a wormhole potion, I can give you the enchanted sword. No lever, how do you use it? It's a pressure plate, you step on it. Can you beat Terraria and refund? If I practiced a little bit, I probably could beat it in 5 hours, but, Dead man's chest, huh? He must have broken it? Oh, sad. World Gen also might have broken it. Sometimes the teleporters just, break on World Gen. Refund is 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're on like journey mode or something, you could definitely do a sub 2 hour speedrun. But I don't have practice speedrunning, so I right now could not do it. Beehives onto boulders, they don't do contact damage. Oh, another enchanted sword. Nice. Did fix boy medium core sub 2 hour? That would be a little tough. Just a little bit. You're a boulder adjacent, but not a boulder. Flares. Flares. My spelunker's wearing off. I should get down here for, like, life crystals and shit. Let's see. There's a chest here. Remember that one. Another chest there. A lot of chests, not a whole lot of life crystals. I wonder if this seed has fewer life crystals. We're going to go back to the usual rules that I do for multiplayer, which is after we get past a certain point in progression, if you're below a certain amount of HP, I will give you life crystals to get to that point. Yeah, not much luck with life crystals, huh? I think it'd probably just be because of how life crystals generate. Now, you see how busted Planetoids are? Is this a large world? Yeah. Honestly, I don't think it's Planetoids that are busted here. I think it's Featherfall that's busted. Yeah, make sure you join the blue team. The update took more time than it should have, judging on the content. I'm not gonna... what, do you want the enchanted sword? Oh, no? Okay. I didn't mean to press that. Another mouse form. There you go, kid. You want to be a mouse? You ever had mouse aspirations? Get moused. No. No, the mouse has fallen. The mouse did not have the strength to defeat the hornet. Yeah, it's like Aesop's fables. You guys remember the mouse and the hornet? That mouse got fucked up. Negdift. They buff barrel fight to give confusion more if you confuse 6 times. I didn't see that in the changelog. We're gonna have to go home soon. Inventory's filled up. Featherfall's about to wear off. Yeah, I feel like could always give confusion. Your amphibian and magiluminescence work on mounts? Not to my knowledge, but honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Reloaded just threw them on mounts. Hey, there's a life crystal. What's the buff Chillick gives? Chillick gives 10% damage, all times. There's no condition you need to meet, like with the, shrimp truffle. Hey, there's a beehive. We should be a bit careful. Maybe I just farm jungle enemies for stingers and stuff, you know? We've got a Star Fury. Star Fury makes it pretty easy. Gives Snapthorn, gives jungle armor, gives Blade of Grass. No movement buffs affect mounts. Well, I mean, double jumps affect mounts, and you can use roller skates with wings and other stuff, right? You can use roller skates with fucking grappling hooks, which is pretty ridiculous. You gotta use the X-ray seed so much. Hey, dude, go ride your bike. Why do I have a hammer? Why did I make a hammer? Oh, for breaking a shadow orb. That's right. I see more sharks by hooks than... I think hooks are stronger. Because, I mean, you can use them pre-hard mode, and they also synergize ridiculously well with Featherfall potions, whereas rings don't synergize ridiculously well with Featherfall potions. Yeah, and you get a free accessory slot, but, by using those instead of boots. I think they lost the hand. I mean, I think it's what I said earlier, which is that I think they just don't, like, test mounts that much. Oh, is there a slot open right now? It's hard for me to tell, because without T-Shock, we don't get a player count. I just have to, like, physically count. It's connecting, but it's not connecting. Yeah, I haven't been keeping a super close tab on things, so I don't know what the status is. A shark statue, nice. I really like that they increased shark spawn rates when a chum bucket is in the water. That was a change that they made that I really liked. Because farming sharks was pretty miserable in the past. And I feel like that change... There's, what, an 80% spawn rate increase? And chum doesn't get used up unless you're fishing. So you can just throw it in and then just stay there for a while farming sharks. Plus, it gives blood moon fishing another useful... I can't see the hornets. I can tell they're doing stuff, but I can't see them. 24, 48. We stay alive. You know what? Let me just head back before we die. We've got 14 gold on us. Shit. These life crystals are not supposed to quick stack here. Alright, I'm gonna... What the hell is this? Okay, I'm gonna put some life crystals in the ores and bows chest. If you ever need some life crystals. Yeah, so I can get to DMing people. I will count how many people are in the server, but I feel like we're probably full. So I'll do /players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh, I guess we actually are. We do have a lot of open slots right now. I didn't realize how many people had left. It just says connecting. Maybe there's an issue with people connecting. No, the IP didn't join. Or didn't change. Has anyone been able to join after... Okay. You know what? I'm going to keep track of who is in the server right now. Maybe there's an issue with rejoining. Maybe if we restart the server, that will help. Let's see. Stalled storm. Charged perforator. Zerhop. Planet Mars. Marina. Razor 1010. Croc 57. Jin, OEK, Onianon, and Nucleus. I'm gonna try restarting the server. Now, I do not want anyone to join the server until the people that are here now have joined. I want to make sure that the people that are in now are able to get their slots back. So if you join before the people here join, I'll tell you guys when new people can start joining. You can get in, but otherwise I'm going to kick you. So yeah, let's go ahead and restart the server real quick. I hope that this fixes it. Okay, let's okay, we have Nucleus stalled Storm. Okay. Croc, Marina. Null, people haven't joined yet. Did that not work? Dude, how the fuck do these commands not work? Please leave, Null. Ventio, leave. I don't think it works, Stardust. Yeah, again, please, until the people that have been in here have rejoined, please don't join. Let's see, Croc, stalled Storm. No, Null, please leave. No, please leave, Null. Yeah, you can rejoin in a second, but please leave. We're trying to make sure that the people who were in are able to keep playing. Okay, I think, is that everyone? Nucleus is here. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Okay, you guys can join now. Yeah, I know it's a little bit janky. Is booming actually attacking actually useful? No. No, but it's kind of funny. Frozen fruit dessert? That's me, Hades. I'm frozen fruit dessert. Yeah, I know it's a little bit janky. It's right now T-Shock is not updated to 1.4.5, and it's kind of difficult doing Terraria multiplayer without T-Shock. So we're having a little bit of jank because of that. Mud ball only. This is close enough to an accessory. I tried phase stacking yet? You can't use a different phase weapon when you have one. Multi-phase blade interaction is interesting. Don't you just get it back? Yeah, it recalls the previous one. Damage noises. How many set and forget weapons are there? Rainbow gun, Klinger staff. Rainbow gun, Klinger staff, Crimson rod, Nimbus rod. Every sentry, technically. The phase blades, Keybrand, phase sabers. Can you join? I think we're probably at max capacity now. We just had a lot of people trying to join. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, we're at max capacity right now. We can go back to server full. So unfortunately not. Please join the blue team. Oh wait, Relogic made it so that when you rejoin, you keep the team that you were joined previously. Let null in, you feel bad for them? I mean, they were joining when there wasn't any... Like, I get it, but at the same time, if everyone just tried to join in when we restarted the server, then all the people who were already here and made their progress and everything, wouldn't have been able to rejoin, then we wouldn't get anywhere, right? We only restarted the server because there was an issue with it. I get that, Herobrine. That's cool. I can DM you the server's IP and password, but again, the server's full right now, so I can't kick you guys out. Like, I'm sorry if you guys aren't able to join, but we only have 16 slots. Only so many people can play at once, and if I restart the server, I'd like to make sure that we're being fair to the people that were already here, you know? If you go fast enough, Boomerangs are set to forget. Yeah, if T-Shock was updated, we could potentially have more people, but right now, without T-Shock, I don't want to allow a lot of people in the server at once. I think that would be too hard to manage. Alright, there's a boomstick in the weapons chest. We already have an extractinator. Yes, we do. We do. Okay, I'm gonna go farm some jungle stuff. See if I can get some jungle gear for people. I get that, Asaph Caracas, but at the same time, he joined before I told people that hadn't joined to join, right? Like, I asked you guys not to join until we had made sure that there were, everyone else could get in, so... I did ask people to follow instructions for a reason, and I'm not gonna kick someone out that's joined now, because somebody didn't follow the instructions that I asked people to follow. Right. It also wouldn't be fair to the other people if somebody joined in when I asked people not to join and then I let them in, right? Yeah, I'm sorry, Chester Penguin. It's awkward with this many people, I know. I'm sorry if you guys couldn't get in. We can... I'll do other multiplayer stuff later at some point. There'll be other days. You got the fuck-ass turkey sound item? Nice. There's a turkey and a chicken item? Oh, I didn't realize. I've only seen the turkey one. Turkey waddle necklace and the chicken charm. How many seed combos are there? Oh, there's like hundreds of thousands of potential seed combos, right? I mean, if you consider that there were, what, 37 total seeds, you'd want all the potential permutations of those combinations. Hell, millions, probably. Those diamonds? No, those are emeralds. Still, pretty good. Might be an issue with how the game handles servers. Yeah, I haven't played regular Terraria servers in a while. Usually I just use T-Shock. I don't really know how it's going to handle things. We'll try to make them work as it happens. You know, it might be a little bit janky. We'll try to just make the game playable. I know it'll be a little bit awkward. Some kind of feather for feather falls? Yeah, although you also need herbs and stuff for feather fall. How many scissors do we have? I don't know. How's the scissor farm been going? I've been seeing a lot of stylists. 0 scissors so far? Rest in peace. You guys have any garden gnomes and stuff? There was a garden gnome up at spawn, wasn't there? Garden gnome, if you put it in a biome underground, you can get biome torches, porch luck. Increase your drop rates a little bit. Not sure if there are any other easy things. At Calamity, HOTOG, I don't know what that is. Probably periodically check on the player count and restart if it's low. Yeah, it's kind of tough to check on the player count, though. Graveyards are not disabled? Yeah, I know, because this isn't T-Shock. I can't. There's very little that I can do as far as server customization without T-Shock. Slash players? I mean, I can see how many players there are, but I have to physically count all of them. I don't get to actually just, like, go, oh, there's X out of Y player slots. I think there's actually a config file. The only config file I've seen is in the T-Shock folder in the server. And besides, it would be the same config file that it was the last time we did multiplayer, which would have had graveyards disabled, so I don't think that's correct. Unless there's a different config file, but I didn't see one. Yeah, it's nighttime right now, on account of the Eye of Cthulhu spawning message. What am I doing? I wanted to be at the jungle. $35 different secret seeds plus vanilla world equals 34 billion combinations? Damn. Is it nighttime? We just got a stylist to arrive. What? Oh. Oh, thanks for the life crystals. NPCs can arrive at night? Maybe it's a lag thing. I don't know. Did I find if order matters with the seeds? I am not sure. I'm dead. Nah, cobwebs, clutch. We're fine. Dude, I need a double jump. I need a double jump so badly. You DM me? Okay, I'll answer in a sec. The server's full right now, so you wouldn't be able to join with the IP and password anyways. NPC portraits are weirder than motion invasion? I don't know. I didn't really think the NPC portraits were that weird. They were different, but I don't think different is necessarily bad. I'm surprised how much backlash that... Okay. Sure. I'll take it. How much backlash there was to them, honestly. That it was one of their, you know, top priorities for allowing people to play without. I thought they were pretty cool. Let's beam me up. It adds random teleporters throughout the world. We haven't found any of them yet, but... if we grapple, we should be okay. Yeah. Strike me as either an engineering or CS major kind of person? No, I study neuroscience. Nurse Loki fine in her portrait. Most of the NPCs are very attractive in their portraits. I think my favorite portrait is easily the golfer because it makes me so happy every time I see him because he just looks like he's dressed like a Team Rocket grunt, and that really amuses me. Every time I see him, I'm just like, damn, Team Rocket grunt golfer, and that makes me happy. Homies boost at spawn? Okay. Dude, it's wild that we're in an update where homies boots aren't even, like, that good because you can just buy roller skates. We have a workshop. I think it was workshop. I'm not sure. Roller skates are cracked? Yeah. They're ridiculous. Yeah, that's where Sapphire Hook kind of sucks. A lot of other hooks, I'd be able to cancel fall damage there, but the Sapphire Hook is kind of slow. Which means I can't really cancel fall damage effectively. This seed does change the, I guess, value evaluation of biomes a lot. Because there's really not that much of a value to having, like, a good mining setup. Plus, oh, dude, Planettoids in this seed is probably super, super easy. Because you have all this wide open spot to begin with. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a diamond hook. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? Maybe we just... We've got splunkers. I can afford to drink them. I just stepped on a pressure plate. What did it do? It was a doubt trap. Okay. I just kind of instinctively jumped. Hey. Hook, please. Not hook. Parrot. There's a slot, but you can't join. Might just be your Wi-Fi. There might... I think there might be a bug right now where once we hit max capacity and somebody leaves, slots are not opening. Has anyone been able to join after we hit max capacity? And then slots opened? Because I'm thinking there might be a bug related to that. Okay, so maybe just when we get down to maybe like 11 player slots or something, we'll just restart the server, we'll make sure the people that were already in are able to rejoin, and then we'll let, like, you know, 4 or 5 new people join. That might just be how we have to do it. You know, we can't restart the server for 1 slot opening. I'll make sure to DM people before we do that and restart the server. You disconnected again and can't rejoin? Yeah, I think that's probably what's happening then. Because we hit max capacity, you can't rejoin because the server still thinks we're at max capacity. But we're not. I think it's not properly recording that somebody left the game. Could be. Slime statue. Oh. Good pressure plate. You probably still got some people at 100 HP, yeah. Did the goblin die? You can check the NPC housing menu to see what NPCs are alive. If you're not sure. Sapphire Hook is not comfortable to do this with. It's the one that's, like, just barely good enough to let me do it, but I don't feel comfortable doing it. It's scary. Depth meter. Hey. I can't even tell if he dropped anything because he's in a weird spot. Mining helmet, huh? I have an ancient shadow helmet. I don't really care. Yeah, mouse fall damage reduction. What is he leading me to? The chest over there? I guess somebody didn't pick it up. I don't know what that means, Duke of Wellington. You keep spamming that, but like I don't know what that means. Mouse clutch and mouse wall climb? Mouse mode goes crazy. Man, I don't like these bats. And the problem, I'm not using the mandible blade. Mandible blade has a really big hitbox. It's very good against bats. They said a Beyblade mount transformation? I feel like the Terraria devs are too old for Beyblade. Yeah, somebody asked about, a while ago, whether I thought that the update took too long for the amount of content in it, and I would rather the update took longer than less time, right? And, you know, the developers at this point, they've got, you know, like, kids and shit. They're grown adults with lives. I don't know if they're going to be on, like, the non-stop coding grind to try to get the update out as soon as possible. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, you know, taking time. I'd rather it took time and came to us in a better state than come out earlier. And be less refined. Could it have taken longer? Yeah. The update is kind of undercooked. I don't agree. I don't think the update's undercooked. I think there are just a couple things in the update that they might not have thought to playtest, or what the developers intended didn't quite mesh with what players were expecting. What do you mean they got kids? Yeah, like the main Terraria dev, Andrew Redigit, like they've got at least one kid, maybe two. The Lilith necklace in the game, the wolf mount, is named after their daughter. And, you know, that was years ago. She's probably a bit older now, but... yeah, they're, you know... They're grown adults at this point. Terraria's over 10 years old. Terraria's 15 years old. Game came out in 2011. Removing whip stacks, they're trying to find a creative solution while also buffing melee was a brain dead OP that left a sour taste. I mean, I wouldn't... Relogic listens to criticism. They are open to feedback. You know? A lot of people have been upset about whip stacking being removed. They might walk it back a little bit. They've done that in the past with updates. If there have been things they've done that people haven't liked, like torch luck being negative torch luck, you know, they've gone back and removed it or reworked how things happened. Angel wings being in floating island chests, and lucky horseshoes in underground chests. Like they've changed things before. They very well might not have realized how much whip stacking meant to a lot of players, with how important it was for them enjoying Summoner. And they might go back and not necessarily fully re-implement it, but do something to it to encourage players to use multiple whips. Maybe a reduced version. Maybe extra whips have reduced tag damage. Maybe you can get tag damage but not the effects, or the effects but not tag damage. There's a lot of potential options. An option for PIPL language in the server config? I don't know. Should look at the ground a bit more closely. Beehive. I really don't want to be anywhere near a beehive with Star Fury. This is a very sad granite biome. Jeez. I can't really get anywhere here. Elemental. Am I dead to poison? Not dead to poison, so that's good. Best option with whip stacking is nerfing it, not outright removing it. Yeah, and they've done that in the past. think the effect of no tag damage is the easiest and safest option for whip stacking. Yeah, and it's good for stuff like the firecracker and the what's that other one they added? I don't remember the name of it. The meteor one from Meteor Vipers. I think adding random whip variations on swings is something that was not really needed. Yeah, I think the best thing for that is to make it so that certain yo-yos have different attack animations, but make the attack animations consistent within the yo-yo. Right? So maybe, I don't know, the Vasculash or the Soul Scourge or the Snapthorn have like the backhand whip. Somebody have a dig choice? What the hell? What is going on here? It looks like a dig choice has been through here. I don't think they have, though. Have the different animation, and then maybe some other one has a different one. What did you... What? Did I say yo-yo? Oh, sorry. It was a lot of stuff to look at and talk about. It's hard to get words straight sometimes. I was talking about yo-yos. I was reading a chat message about the whips. I meant to say whips. You still don't have a double jump? Yeah, I don't either. It's simultaneously much easier and much harder to get loot underground in this seed, I feel like. Space. Easier to travel between caves, just less caves. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, flip potion feels weird here. Yo, water walking boots. Those are nice. I should not use this here. What would I make as a secret seed? I think a secret seed that replaces underworld houses with conveyor belts would be pretty cool. I'm quite partial to that change. Please consider restarting the server. How many people have fallen out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, we're at 14 players. Restarting for 2 people seems kind of excessive. Oh, thanks. What? Oh. Is the server issue rather than the game issue? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason after we hit max capacity, people can't rejoin. So, once we get down to, like I said, like 10 or 11 people, we can rejoin, but I don't want to restart it for less than that. Oh, no, I didn't 90 blocks. How's it been? It's been alright. Now we know what the current slowest attack speed now in terms of usage time. What was it before? Like, quad barrel shotgun? No, quad barrel wasn't that low. It's gotta still be like magic conch or something, right? Don't those have like 80 or 90 use time? It's still quad barrel? Okay. How much different is Planetoids versus normal Terraria? Very different. You see this here? This is what the world gen is like. It's much less digging and a lot more like hopping between small places. They stack now? They stack now. Alright, we can probably fight the Eye of Cthulhu soon, yeah? Oh, jeez. Oh, thank you. Load again. Can you join? You said through Discord? Right now the server is full, and because of how things are working, players can't join mid-session. We have to restart the server for it to work. So when I go to restart the server, if a lot of people have left, I will give people the IP and password. But there's not much reason to before that because you guys can't join anyways. Rose do need a buff. I don't really care that much about game balance, I'll be real. I made that video just to, like, you know, talk about some of the changes. The only two changes that I actually, like, care about are that I really don't like that Rain is, post, Life Crystal, and I don't like that, I have been getting confused a lot. No, there's definitely something wrong with Feral Bite. I got confused like 3 times in a row. That other guy got confused like 3 times. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with Feral Bite. I don't know if it's a seed. I don't know if it's a change that they made. I don't know if it's a bug. But something's wrong with Feral Bite. You know, if Life Crystal spawns only slime... I don't think any of the slimes are Skyblock exclusive. I've been getting only confusion. Like something... Something is not right with Feral Bite. I don't know what it is, but something's not right. Do I prefer Planetoids? This is my first Planetoids world. I like digging, so I think I would prefer a regular world, but I think Planetoids is cool. You got bad RNG? I don't know, man. Someone else said the same thing happened to them. Where they also got confusion like 5 or 6 times in a row, and if it was just me I might have believed it, but someone else saying the same thing happened. Yeah, I think there's some kind of bug with Feral Bite and confusion. Happened to you too? You got it 6 times? Yeah, something's wrong. Had it happen in other playthroughs? Interesting. Yeah, you do explore the world in Planetoids so much more quickly. There's also just so much less of the world. I'm surprised you haven't hit a larva yet. At least it's very obvious where the beehives are. Oh, there's a life crystal up there. Let's grab that. Yeah, once you get a double jump, I think Planetoids feels so much better to explore. Doing this without a double jump feels kind of dangerous, but once you get one, it's so much easier. You got it for 45 seconds, got confused 5 times. Yeah, something's up with Feral Bite. DM Nescree about that later. Oh yeah, and it's a good idea if you ever loot chests in multiplayer worlds. It's good etiquette to destroy the chests, just so that other people know that the chest is empty, so they don't try to loot it, you know? That's not very nice, Squee. There's lack of beam me up due to planetoids. Some people have had teleporters. Mandible Blade feels like a slightly worse Mega Shark. I don't know about Mega Shark, but it's definitely very, very good. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen any beam me up. We can take an eye. Yeah, you guys could probably take on the Eye of Cthulhu now. Do we have like an arena or anything set up for it? Might be a good idea to slap down some platforms or something. I can pop back in a sec. Let me look at my inventory. Let's see. Oh, granite. We don't need granite. Jeez. Is there a mini arena at spawn? Okay, good. Damn. I messed up slightly. Make sure it's a post-mech weapon far above the range of the meta. I assume they meant mini shark, not mega shark. Fire rate with like 40 damage on crits is abominable for something you get free pre-boss. Alright. Got a lot of jungle gear available right now. Okay, let's take on the eye. Yeah, they're very different. Also, mini shark is pre. Yeah, I don't know what that meant. Because mini shark is pre-boss. So what would a pre-boss mini? Remember, we want to fight him out in the open so people can hit him. Ideally. Yeah, I'm not that worried about it. It's not the end of the world that some stuff's Yo, we got stylish scissors. Okay, yeah. So someone that's about stylish scissors. You see how fast he's throwing those, or she's throwing those, and how much range they have. That's a melee weapon, by the way. Remember, try to keep the eye somewhere. Well, we'll be fine. But yeah, don't run off to the left. That's a bad place to run because then we all have to run to follow you, and it's awkward. Then he's not in the arena. It's best to take him off somewhere that we can hit him. Gravestones. Please restart soon. I think we're only missing 2 player slots, Falcon. I don't think we really had enough people disconnect to warrant restarting, you know? You've been waiting for 2 hours. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry that there aren't slots, but at the same time, like, there are a lot of people that are waiting to join. And, like, I can't... There's not enough space for everyone, you know? Yeah, there's plenty more time to play multiplayer. We have homies, but we should put those on. It's fun. You're not an inconvenience. I understand. You know, I get it. I'd want to play multiplayer too. It's just, you know, difficult. Especially because, you know, some other games it's easy for people to jump in and out of multiplayer. It's kind of hard to jump in and out of a Terraria world. Will the cap be higher than 16 when T-Shock updates? Yeah, probably. But until T-Shock, I don't want to have that many people in the world. Mage is genuinely way too underpowered. I think Mage is fine for most of the game. I just think early in the game, you know, some of the strong stuff that like melee got, like the stylish scissors and the mandible blade. I feel like stuff like that would have been a lot nicer to have on like magic weapons or things. It's not unreasonable to demon scythe fast in the seed. That is true. Yeah, actually. It's very easy to get down to the underworld. How do you... Don't worry about it. There's life crystals in the ores. What the hell was that? There's damage ranking in the game now? Please don't do that. Please don't type all death. Huh. 6% traps and debuffs. I didn't realize this was a thing. Huh. Top 2 stylish scissors? Yeah, there's your reflection of how good the stylish scissors are. We have people with boomsticks. We have people with Star Furies. And the top 2 were stylish scissors, and the 5th was a mandible blade. So there... And by the way... what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8, I think, was basically just the debuff from stylish scissors. The debuff from the stylish scissors did more than most of the other people. Got Joblin. Let me upgrade my boots. This would be nice. Flurry boots? Oh, they're in a chest. Dude, that is so disorienting, man. Oh, man. 35 tile crafting in multiplayer is... Oh, man. Trying to craft with the stuff in my inventory, and it's pulling from chests. It's gonna shred the worm. It has limited piercing, but we can see. Yeah, you guys keep using the stylish scissors so we can see the DPS compares. What is this? Okay, so that's how you make the scrying orb. You know what? Yeah. I have omniscient viewing. You can't escape from my eyes. Did 6k in 2 minutes, so 3k in 1 minute, only 50 DPS, are you stupid? Well, keep in mind that a lot of the time the Eye of Cthulhu was like running off attacking somewhere else. Someone else, right? You know, you don't have full DPS uptime. Ooh, an amber hook, thank you. Maybe like a hook's just. Yeah. Keep in mind, there's not permanent DPS uptime. That's the average over an entire fight in multiplayer. These scissors hurt your fingers from clicking so long. I mean, you guys think we could fight the Eater? We could probably just go fight the Eater right now, right? We have basically a full arena. Here, let me go get a pylon by the ocean over here so you guys can get in. The game is autofire. Autofire doesn't work with the mandible blade and stylish scissors. You have to click. If you autofire, you just swing it. That's the scrying orb. You can use it to look at other players. I assume players on your team. It'd be kind of weird if it was other teams. It lets you spectate other players. It's the death spectate thing. Scrying orb lets you view people on other teams? Okay, that's gonna get changed. 100% that's gonna get changed. They probably didn't think about the interaction with other teams, but that's busted as hell for multiplayer stuff. Someone gotta chill it? Nice. Yeah, there's no way it's supposed to let you do that. That's definitely gonna get patched. Being around the teams is broken for PvP stuff? Yeah, yeah. My guess is whoever implemented that didn't, think about its ramifications for PvP stuff. Okay, let's see. What NPCs do we have? Well, some NPCs probably just move in here. Do we want to fight Deoclops? Maybe we do the Edo first. Deoclops can be kind of rough in multiplayer. Hey, we could do the Edo underground with a full arena pretty easily. Arena building in Planetoids is super, super easy. But yeah, on the note of teams, please join the blue team. Don't be on a non-blue team. Stylish users have pierce? Yes, it's not in the changelog, but they pierce once. It's not, like, incredible piercing, but it is piercing. You know, piercing. I'd say somebody should make a bed, but honestly, with the pylon change, we don't even need a bed. We can just teleport to the ocean whenever we want. As soon as we get a pylon up. We're fighting the Eater soon? Soon, yeah. Not right now, but soon. Yeah, the 12 DPS debuff should do a lot on worms. Oh. Planetoids makes evil spread a non-issue? Yeah, true. If you're one of the people that really dislikes evil spread. That's a solid solution to it. What does Beam Me Up do again? It adds random teleporters throughout the world. I think we've only had one person discover random teleporters, and the teleporter didn't work. Which is a bit sad. Is blue my favorite color? Yeah, blue's a pretty cool color. I like blue. Imagine playing the seed with not the bees and hardcore. I think the seed would probably... Did you discover two working ones? Two separate working ones? Okay. Maybe it's not too bad. You've been to a teleporter and it was a three-way. Yeah, the teleporter wires can intersect. I noticed that in another world. I think it was a Skyblock one. Miku's sign. I feel like she's more of like a teal color, but it's kind of Miku core. No traps in hardcore would be the easiest thing. Do you mean more traps, please, or no traps? Those are two very different seeds. Okay, I feel like we're, pretty set. I'm gonna need to move some NPCs into the ocean. Doesn't really matter who. But I think we want a pylon. Let's say we really don't have many NPCs, huh? Why don't we have many NPCs? Oh, it's because you guys are farming the stylist, and because you're farming the stylist, she has the highest spawn priority right now, so no other NPCs are able to move in because the stylist is dying. I'm gonna temporarily disable the snow pylon because I think the corruption pylon's more important. So I'm gonna move the guide and the merchant to the ocean. No, we don't need to pause the grinder. Dig choice can't even dig corruption. Yeah, so please get out of the snow pylon. Pylon real quick. There's a corruption pylon now? No, there's no corruption pylon. They did add an Aether pylon and an underworld pylon. Yeah, please get out of the snow biome, Nani Anon. Also join the blue team. Actually, I guess it won't matter because they're going left. Please, Nani Anon, get out of the range of those two NPCs. Don't walk to the left, Jan, because then the NPCs can't move in if you are, they can't, they can't, it doesn't work if you're standing by. Scry them? I think they're just AFK. They're not moving in because there are enemies there. Hold on. If we... Now we can't even use... Dude, and they're not even on the blue team? They're not even on the blue team? If we just kill the NPCs... Or kill the enemies. Okay, no, I think we're good now. Oh, pylon's free. Yeah, we can head to the ocean. God, somebody keeps pressing the quick sort button and I really, really dislike it. Please don't do that. And a spare magic mirror? You might be able to craft one. Plenty in the chest, okay. Yeah, so we've got ocean pylon available, left part of the world. What am I using? Maybe I bust out a blade of grass. Mouse time? Yeah, we're gonna go crazy in mouse mode. I wanted... I guess I could make a couple potions. Oh, we don't have bottles. Let's fix that. Blocks. Plus. Oh, I see the problem. Oh, but it doesn't even fucking matter. Man, I hate this update. They added magic storage? Yes, yeah. There's basically base game magic storage, which I don't like. It's 1 in 8 for scissors, yeah. What do you find, Chillet? Huge dragon eggs in the cavern layer. Okay, yeah, everyone head over to the corruption. Oh yeah, we don't have Dablin, so I'm not gonna make anyways. That's fine. What do we have as far as food? Nothing. Well, that's fine. It's multiplayer. We'll be okay. Not much of a choice. We have magic storage now? You search for items in your inventory now? Huh? You could be looking fresh yourself. Am I barking? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. That's just the noise I make when I get damage. Yes. Flink's per cost is now 10 instead of 6. Bit sad. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna summon the Eater, so head on down to Corruption Town. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it as... Oh, we already have a way up. From a balancing perspective, I don't think that just increasing the cost of it is a great way to balance it, you know? Do we have... Hold on. How many orbs are we on right now? I only see one orb here. Are we gonna need to make a, 1, 2? No, we're on 0. There's an orb down there. Let's see, have we found another corruption? Anywhere? There's one orb here, so we can spawn the Eater off this orb. We need one more corruption. Is there another one in the world that we found? Okay, I'm gonna go to the right and try to find a corruption over there. Yeah. Chili is so good. Yeah, dude, chili's great. Love chili. Yeah, I'm not a fan of changes like that because if the Flink Staff is too strong and you don't want people to use it, nerf it. Don't just make it more tedious to get because people will still get it. It's not going to stop them from getting the Flink Staff. It's just going to make it more annoying to get. And anything that balances through just increasing rarity is not great. When do new people get to join? About 10 or 11 people. When players... Oh, I have a staff for regrowth. I should use that. Hey, was that corruption? What is that? Oh, the chicken charm. Yeah, the problem is right now somebody make an arena here? Either the server or the game is bugged so that when people are leaving, it's not counting them as having left, which means they cannot, other people cannot join. It's not recognizing the player slots as opening. I don't know if it's game related. I don't know if it's related to the server hosting service. I don't know what, but because of that, we have to, you know, just kind of restart the server whenever we want to let new people join. Okay. Alright, everyone ready? We'll be summoning the Eater shortly. Yeah, I expect my DPS contribution in this fight is not going to be very high, but we'll see. If it's a server issue? Probably, yeah. So, yeah, we work with what we can. Isn't Slime Staff the worst summon in the game? There's certainly not much competition. I thought the game bugged out. Didn't spawn the Eater for a sec. He took his time to spawn it in. Oh, someone got an Inferno Potion. Nice. Boy. He's not putting up much of a fight, huh? You have to make Planetoids seed more special? More special? I feel like Planetoids is one of the most special seeds right now. I feel like a lot of the other seeds are more underwhelming than Planetoids is. Max debuffed, yeah. Dude, what do you guys think the contribution for debuffs in this fight is going to be? I think debuffs are going to be #1. Nah, being able to control the arena like this, especially underground where the Eater won't fire, makes the Eater such a pushover. I think in general, boss fights in Planetoids are going to be really easy because you kind of get free arenas for everything. At least the underground bosses. Oh, Blood Moon. When are we going to restart? When we get down to like 10 or 11 players, we can restart. Yeah, this is a good way of comparing weapon damage, I think, the DPS thing at the end. Hang on, I don't remember the DPS thing when I was playing with friends last night. Is there something you have to do to enable that? So I'm pretty sure I was playing with friends, and I don't think the... do slash boss damage. I see, there's a command for it. Okay. Coming from the wall. Is this stream family friendly? Depends what kind of family you have, you know. You know those families that, like, just swear non-stop at the dinner table and, like, you have your weird uncle yelling racial slurs and all that stuff? The kids grow up in a terrible environment, exposed to awful language and situations. That's the kind of family-friendly stream we're running here. Sure, we can check it. Yeah, traps and debuffs. What did you have, Charge Perforator? Where are the stylish scissors on this? Jester's arrow is unmatched? No surprise there. That's stylish scissors. Yeah, stylish scissors don't have that much piercing, so I'm not too surprised. Yeah, the second one was the traps. Chili gives a lot of iframes, has interest. Yeah, dude, Chili's busted as hell. Scissors in 8th? Okay, so the scissors, not great for the eater. I think they're pretty good for the brain, though. Where did bag go? It died down here. The bag should be on the mini-map. They, Relogic updated the game so that, treasure bags show up on the mini-map. That's one of the quality of life changes they did, which I think is a great change. Imagine naming your character traps and debuffs. Well, we'll need meteors. But... meteor should be at noon. It's guaranteed after the first eater death. And, there's actually going to be quite a bit of competition for meteor right now. How many players are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're at 13 right now. So if a couple more people dip out, we can restart and let some new people join in. Who is scales? Everyone should have gotten scales from their treasure bags. Oh yeah, Chillet's busted as hell. Super, super strong. Let's go mine some hellstone. We haven't gone down to the bottom of the world. I really want to just jump off and see how long it takes me to get to the bottom of the world. From, oh, I didn't even put down a heart lantern. Or maybe I did. Get Night's Edge? We could. It'd be a good comparison for how busted the new stuff is, how it compares to the Night's Edge. We've got a Blade of Grass. Ready? Alright, there's your meteorite. Maybe I should get a... Nah, I don't need obsidian skin. I think we need fire blossom first. Or obsidian. Getting obsidian might actually be a little bit trickier in this world, now that I think about it. Not oppressively difficult, but, you know, require a little bit more thought and effort. Now, there's no way the Mandible Blade would. Stylish scissors? Maybe. But Mandible Blade isn't that strong. Hey, life crystal. Water leaf. It's just fire blossom, water leaf, obsidian. So, Or throw all the phase blades at the same time? Zenith blade, yeah. Glass. What? Oh, somebody opened the... Dude, I hate this. 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 You've not seen Chillet in action? If we see a Chillet mount, we can pick one up. Do they just... Are they placed in at world gen? Do they spawn over time? How do they work? You can tone it off, but the thing is, in multiplayer with Zedagon, even if I tone it off, that doesn't change the fact that other people are going to be organizing their chests in a way that utilizes it, and anyone opening a chest will invalidate it as a crafting option, but I can't open the chest myself to make it so other people can't, because the chests are far away from the crafting stations. So in a multiplayer world like this, that doesn't really solve the issue at all. So the Sigils debuff doesn't work on some enemies? Yeah, some enemies are immune to bleeding. Like slimes, for instance. I assume skeletons are also probably immune to bleeding. Got an obsidian mining spot? Nice. What's Scissors debuff? Bleed or something? Yeah, it's bleed. The harpoon also inflicts bleeding. And then late game, there's hemorrhage from... that's not in bloom. The Possessed Hatchet, which is 100 DPS. Which I appreciate these DPS numbers being high because they need to be high to be, like, noteworthy. Yeah, that was an in-bloom Fire Blossom. Hey, the Planigan has it too. Harpoon gun bleeds for 8 seconds? Oh, they gave it a full rework. Yeah, 8 seconds of bleed for 12 DPS. That's very strong. Try Wall of Flesh. Wall of Flesh in multiplayer is very, very difficult because of the HP scaling. Hemorrhage is the same DPS as a max stack Stardust Cell debuff. Damn. Actually 8 sec? Oh, I didn't know it was a TF2 meme. Guys, I haven't played TF2 in like a decade. I don't keep up with your TF2 memes. Should have gotten a mining potion. This is fine though, no big deal. It really is 8 seconds? Okay. That's a long debuff. Should I join now? Would you be too far behind? No, you wouldn't be too far behind, but there's a bug right now with the server where it's not recognizing that server slots are opening up, so new people aren't able to join. I'm going to let new people join when I restart the server, and I restart the server when we drop down to like 11 or 10 people, something like that. Now that Crystal Dupe is gone, where's the easy and quickest money farm? I mean, for most of the game, I would just suggest killing bosses. Just a DM's enough, sherbet cake. Sherbet cake. But yeah, I'll answer my DMs once. Once we get to the point where we start the server. What are we gonna do with the Hellstone? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, you know, Hellstone's never bad to have. We have Waterleaf. Yeah, we should have a little bit of Waterleaf. Problem with the IP? No, it's just the server isn't recognizing that people have left. So it's not opening up slots for people to join, so we need to restart the server every now and then. That's an imp. Right, 3 more minutes. That's the obelisk dupe. I think that one might still work. Chill, bro. I think I remember seeing something about there being still some way to dupe monoliths. The stylist grinder is working great. I mean, it's getting people weapons. It's going pretty well. We know if there's anything if there's going to be anything really special to happen if you use every single special seed at once. I don't know. I don't think Relogic has confirmed or denied anything like that. Yeah, I'm in lava, so not the safest place to teleport to. Well, the Planetoids are only above the lava. Typical lack of scrying orb L? Yeah. You gotta scrying orb the person you're about to teleport to so you can tell whether or not they're in lava. I was hoping hollow on surface is found since you've always wanted to use hollowed wood. Yeah, I think that'd be a cool seed. Portal gun and chests also sounds cool because normally you get the portal guns so late that they're just useless. Do we still have people wanting the stylish scissors? Because if we've gotten enough of them, killing the stylist repeatedly is we still do? Okay. Making it so other NPCs can't spawn. So once we're done with that, we should make sure to stop grinding her so other NPCs can move in. Oh, I didn't get a Hellforge. No one else got a Hellforge? This seed does make it basically free to get to the underworld. Oh, you got a Hellforge? Okay. Yeah, I guess I can start getting some obsidian. Someone said there was a place to mine obsidian. Got Hellforge. Okay, good. Oh, there's a spider down here. We have like 70. We'll need more obsidian. We're gonna need a lot of obsidian, I think. Tuned in while you're freezing your ass off delivering pizzas? Man, delivery driving seems like such a stressful job. At least in like cold weather and shit. I don't know. I've never been a delivery driver, but it always seems like they're just fucking rushing around. All the ones I've seen. I hope it's not too bad. Let's do this. You had a friend do it for a day and some dude pulled a knife on him because he wasn't getting his vape. Yeah. The shrine spawn on Planetoids? I don't know. I haven't seen one. Am I employed? I'm a student. Legally, for tax, as far as taxes are concerned, I'm self-employed. Okay. I think I'm technically legally like a sole proprietorship or something. So. I do not have a job outside of this that I do, but I'm also like a student. What am I studying? Neuroscience. Yeah, dig toys is just auto digging. He's basically an instant elevator item. Not quite instant. It's kind of slow over time. Underworld pylon would be pretty cool. Yeah. There's no reason to really make pylons at the top of the underworld anymore because you just make them in hell. More auto elevator than instant. Yeah. I hate this. Let's see. Nah, I believe in my goat Molten Fury. Fuck the Night's Edge. What's that? Yeah, we've got, you can DM me your character name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're at 12 people, so if somebody else disconnects, I think we might, open some slots back up. When that happens, we're going to, again, I want to be clear, we're going to let the people who were already in the server rejoin. And then once I say so, you guys can go ahead and join yourselves. But I put the hellstone in the chest. Please don't, immediately try to rejoin before doing that. We want to make sure we're being fair to the people that are already here. Especially because Terraria is a game that very much so is how to just drop a bunch of people in randomly. Are you planning on streaming? Another hour or two at least. Well, you just need to DM me your character's name on Discord, and I can send you the IP and password. Let's see. Pickaxes? Lots of boots. Should really start farming some potions. Do we have a dryad? No, we don't have a dryad because, right, no NPCs are spawning. If you ever make a sandbox game, you won't add any bosses. Yeah, I mean, you don't need bosses in a sandbox game. Nothing wrong with not having them. Plenty of sandbox games don't. But if you have more progression-based stuff, you probably want a sandbox game. Will I continue this playthrough another game? Another gay, yeah. Probably. I have a lot of stuff going on, so I don't know how much I can commit. Like a weapons 2 chest just for good measure later. To doing it like immediately, but yeah, we could definitely keep going at some point. Like a fishing chest. You found it pausing production so we can get every other NPC? Yeah, I wouldn't mind putting a halt on the stylish grinder. Stylist grinder. I think we can afford that one at this point. See you, Jerry. Once nighttime rolls around, we can go ahead and buy things from the arms dealer. Yeah, I mean, we're probably about good for Skeletron, right? I mean, maybe get a couple NPCs first, but we're probably in a pretty solid spot. We got health and stuff. Win Skeletron? Maybe the night after this. I'd like to buy some unhold. Although, yeah, we don't have like an arena or everything. We don't have a pylon over there. I think we wait a little bit for Skeletron. So maybe we move the pylon to the other ocean? What do you guys think? It's probably more useful having the pylon by the dungeon than having the pylon on the other side of the world. Yeah, I'll do that. When restart? If another person drops out, we can restart the server. Yeah, I agree, Sorbet. Oh, there's a little highlight behind the tree with the lighting. That's cool. What do I think about the new lighting? I don't have any problems with it. It definitely feels different, but different's not bad, you know? Nothing wrong with a little bit of change. Didn't get the IP? Well, we're not opening the server yet. I will answer my DMs once, you guys have to, like, pause production on the stylist grinder, though. Someone needs to go down there and stop her from dying if you want to have NPCs actually spawn. Oh, thanks, Riley. I'm glad it helped. Like the velocity buff to Skyfractor? Yeah, I really appreciate the velocity buffs to the early hard mode mage weapons. Any updates since when? I mean, I gave an update like last week when the mod went into a somewhat beta, but I mean, since then, no. If you missed that, then yeah, the mod's in a semi-public beta. You can join it in my Discord server. You can also watch one of my live streams from like a week ago. You can see where we're at right now. Have you ever played Noida? Yeah, I played Noida on stream. I fucking hated it. It's like... I think it's the only game on Steam I've ever refunded because I just did not like the game. How big is it? 6 or 7. Please play Noida again? No, I didn't like Noida. I don't want to play it again. I have a giant negative review on Steam talking about Noida. Do you know how much I have to dislike a game to actually give it a negative review on Steam? Alright. Pylon by the dungeons up. I have to really dislike a game to give it a negative review on Steam. First time seeing someone openly hate Noida, all your friends and YouTubers you watch glaze it? No. Hold on. Let me find Noida. Oh, actually, I had Noida on Steam and because I think somebody else had brought this up recently. Let's see. View my review. I have not played a game that is more unfriendly to new players than Noida is. You can combine spells into wands to change their effects. Sometimes they have ways to interact with the environment, like a rain cloud that releases water. Sometimes they deal damage. Sometimes they modify the existing spells on the wand, like a scatter shot. Many of the effects will hurt you. The game does not indicate this. It is almost guaranteed that you will kill yourself with effects that seemed cool, at which point you will lose all progress and reset. The game failing to indicate things is a recurring issue. For a game released in 2020, there was a shocking lack of information anywhere. The game essentially forces you to learn through experimentation, except brutally punishes experimentation because everything kills you and then you reset and lose dozens of minutes, sometimes hours of progress because the wand you picked up collapses the roof on your head. There is no tutorial, there are no NPCs to talk to for information, nor are there any in-game tips or advice. I could not identify anything resembling a story or goal or anything besides go down, collect wands, and use spells to modify your wands. Apparently a story does exist, but it was not even remotely evident in the 4 or 5 levels I went through. The pixel simulation aspect boiled down to everything blows up or lights on fire or otherwise gets destroyed. Interactions with it were not fruitful as the game didn't reward any of the exploring I tried to do, and it ended up just being a nuisance when trying to fight things. Wood would catch on fire and drop acid on top of you because you dodged a projectile and it hit the wood behind you. Containers near where you're shooting would explode. Things would catch on fire for extended periods of time, including you. If the game didn't punish you so severely and the simulations existed in more of a sandbox, it might have been more fun to interact with. The core movement and combat mechanics were exceedingly underwhelming. You can levitate for a period of time, and you can shoot things from your wands. You can add new spells to shoot different things from your wands. That is the core of the game. I did not find that gameplay fun or engaging. Wandering around aimlessly through dark areas filled with uninteresting enemies and severe environmental hazards did not get more fun by changing how I shot the enemies. As I got to later areas, the enemies changed from uninteresting to annoying. Being sniped from off-screen the moment you walk out into the open isn't fun. Combat typically boils down to stay as far away as I can while shooting enemies. From the people I've talked to, the main and, in my opinion, only draw of the game is the wand-making system. You are able to combine spells in a massive number of different ways to achieve different things. I've been told it's much like programming a wand. You provide a number of effects and test what it does, then retune and modify it. The game, of course, provides no assistance in figuring out this system, which is naturally what you would want from the main attraction of the game. I did not play around with this system extensively, as making new ways of shooting enemies or interacting with the environment would not have made the game more fun to me. When everybody I talked to about Noida said that they hated the game at first, or it sucked to get into, or that it was extremely confusing, that indicates a pretty serious problem. The game provides no incentives to continue playing, no story or plot to get invested in, no explanations for anything that was happening, minimal rewards for exploring, and the core combat was not satisfying. Wand making did not pique my interest. Perhaps these things would have changed given time, but that is time I would rather spend elsewhere. Expecting players to spend hours learning systems that could be taught through short tutorials, then punishing the players for lack of information, is just a very large middle finger. I would rather refund the game and spend my time and money on something that is fun from the start, rather than just repeatedly kicking you in the balls and then expecting you to get back up and ask for it again. Yeah, that's what I thought about Noida. Can we restart yet? How many people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're still at 12. No, it is for a very specific type of individual. Yeah, I feel like it's the type of game that, like, after you play it for a while, it's probably fun, but, like... Oh, good RNG. Getting to that point was just miserable. It was. And it just didn't feel like the game respected me or my time. I didn't realize I was so poor. Damn. Have I not put money in a piggy bank? I guess I haven't put money in my piggy bank. That explains it. Yeah. It's not that the game was bad. It's just that the game didn't present itself in a way that made me want to get into it and play it. Have I played Spelunky? No. Well, actually, maybe back at, like, middle school or something, but... yeah. Especially because, like, I was doing it on stream, and it was so just frustrating sitting there on stream, trying to play the game, and then just having it be like, oh, okay, well, I guess we lose everything and then start again. Okay, I was kind of expecting to, like, have fun. But, like, I like experimentation in games, and a game that just actively goes, don't experiment in me, or you will die. Yeah, that's not that fun. Yeah, I think, regardless of whether we have another person leave, after Skeletron, we can restart the server real quick. I've tried kicking people who left. I don't think that would help. We don't have Daybloom planted. Oh, no, we do have Daybloom planted. It's just not blooming. Wait, no, we don't have Daybloom planted. So no safe wood. Look, I played Noida for like an hour and a half 3 or 4 years ago. That was just my impression at the time. Yeah, I tried it earlier. Actually, you know, I think we could probably restart now before Skeletron. I think it's okay. We have 4 slots open. I think that's a reasonable time. Okay, so again, please do not join until all the people who are in here now are able to rejoin. So I'm gonna get the list of current players. There's Croc57. There is Ventio. There is Stalled Storm. Planet Mars. Marina. Me. Nanianon. Razor. Janiok. Zerhop. Charged Perforator. And Uday. Okay. So we're going to restart the server again. Nanianon is AFK? I don't think they're AFK. They were AFK earlier, but I don't think they're AFK anymore. Unless we can scrying orb them. Actually, yeah, they are AFK. Okay, well, maybe we don't wait for them then, but... Oh, no, they're not AFK. Why are you not on the blue team? Join the blue team. Okay, yeah, I'm going to... give people on Discord, the IP and password. There's, like, 10 DMs that I'm answering right now, so... I can't promise that you're gonna get in, but... please do not try to join until all of the people who are currently in have rejoined. I will tell you. I will send a message in chat, so there's not even a stream delay. Look in chat, and when I send the message in chat, that's when you can join. Okay? The scrying orb ruins secret bases? Yeah, I don't think it should let you scry on people who are not on your team. I think it should only work for your team. Yes, again, please do not try to join unless you We're one of the people that was already in. I will tell you guys when you can rejoin. What's the scrying orb? It lets you spectate other players. So you see we can use it here, and then you can spectate other players. Okay, we have Planet Mars, Marina, Udao, Ventio, Charge Perforator. A lightning fell in the eye of Cthulhu and instantly killed him? Yeah, lightning, they nerfed it a bit in other seeds, I think, but lightning can be super effective against bosses. I've been seeing some people work on it. Let's see, what do we got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there were 2 people who were in before that have not rejoined yet. Let's see, we are missing Croc 57 and Nani. If you guys don't get in quickly, I'm going to start letting other people join. So if you are Croc 57 or Nani, make sure you get in the next, like, 20 seconds or something. Or your slot's gonna go to someone else. Yeah, we can use Skeletron tonight. No, please don't. PWWQ, please don't join yet. Okay. Well, I don't see any sign of Nani, so I'd say you guys can go ahead and join now. Hey, Dish. Yeah. I'm sorry, PWOWQ. It was... I know that I sent you the thing, but, because of the way that we have to restart the server, I am only letting people join when, damn, that was fast. Well, that's okay, Stallstorm. That's fine. Because just the setup on things right now is kind of janky, and it would be unfair to other people if you joined in during that period to take a slot. Yeah, I think it's full again, though. Alright. We're not really being effective against King Slime here. We're kiting him across the world, and there's only like 4 people attacking him. It is King Slime, so it doesn't matter too much, but... If we cut him back in the other direction, it'd probably be easier for other people to hit him, you know? It says the password was incorrect, but it wasn't. I don't know. I think the server's full right now, though, so... I'm sorry if you couldn't get in, but, maybe next time? Check, yeah, Molten Fury's pretty good, huh? That's the... I'm sorry, PWRWQ. It was... I think it was just a misunderstanding. Like, there are a lot of people trying to join right now, and to try to be fair to people, I'm only letting people start joining at the same time. You know, I get that it sucks, but... It would be a very, very messy situation if we tried to do it a different way. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's... Oh, right, no. Oh, man, but... Nah, I gotta take Mouse Form. Mouse Form's way better than Slimy Saddle. Are you rejoining that guy? I don't know exactly how it works. It also, why does it allow joining once? Because the server's full now. There were a lot of people trying to join. And right now there's a bug where new people can only join after I restart the server. So what I've been doing is I've been restarting the server, letting the people who were playing rejoin, and then having those slots open for new people to join. You had joined when we were letting the people who were already playing rejoin. And it would be unfair to everyone else if you got to get in because you joined when you weren't supposed to. And then everyone else, you know. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming by though. Hope you have fun. Yeah, let's make a place for Skeletron. Do we have a Dryad? We do have a Dryad. Where is the Dryad? Dryad is Snow Island. Is the server 24/7 open? No, it's only open when I'm streaming. Otherwise, it just wouldn't. You know, I think like large multiplayer Terraria servers with that many people would just kind of fall apart, you know. So we're probably not gonna get to hard mode today. Oh, I don't know. I might end the stream a little bit early just because I got some other stuff to do. The dungeon entrances fire. Yeah, the new dungeon entrances look really cool. They feel, you know, they definitely feel different, but like I've said a couple times today, different's not bad. Molten Fury Fox out? Yeah, dude, Molten Fury's great. I love the Molten Fury. By the way, mouse form can climb up walls if you didn't see. When would it open tomorrow? I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I have you know, like classes and homework and shit I have to do. I don't know if I'll have time to. If I did, it would be at night. So it would be, you know, 4 or 5 p.m. EST. But I don't know if I'm going to. Sometimes the entries don't spawn. Yeah, sometimes you get the old ones. Did they make it so... I don't want to test something. Do we have a tree? What if they made it so you can plant Shiverthorn, or planter boxes off of trees? No, they still didn't. No, I'm not going to add everyone in the stream announcement channel. I have a multiplayer ping to let people know when multiplayer is happening. So mod or setting lets you see the real size of background walls so you don't get confused when building. Not 100% sure what you're asking. Okay, yeah. We'll fight Skeletron tonight. If you just joined, you can go ahead and, you know, pillage the chests to try to find gear. At spawn. Anything in there is communal, so you can feel free to take whatever you want. Oh, new SFX on this. How do you get stylish scissors? She drops them when she dies. Wordle. Yeah, you might have better luck just, in the weapons chest. You know, there's a snowball cannon, there's a harpoon, there's a musket. You might have better luck with just one of those. I'll tell you what, after Skeletron, let's kill the Eye of Cthulhu for money a couple times, huh? We can just do that at Skeletron's arena. We've got plenty of suspicious looking eyes. Am I gonna make a Terraria SMP? I'll be honest, I don't even know what an SMP is. Message on Discord. It would just be this, but open 24/7. I mean, people just beat the game is the thing, you know? Like, if this was open 24/7, people would just beat the game. Yeah, that's basically insurance because T-Shock isn't currently available. Do I like the new dungeon? Yeah, I like the setup. I think I don't know if there's a limit to how long I can mouse climb. I think stuff that utilizes building. Whoa, why are you so much faster than I am? What? How come that guy's mouse climb was way better than mine? Why is he better at mouse than me? It's not Shadow Scale Mail. I have Shadow Scale Mail too. Shoe spikes? It is shoe spikes! Huh. Shoe spikes make you mouse climb faster. I wonder if that synergizes with climbing claws too. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, so in mouse mode, you can't attack or use items, but if you have minions, you can keep using your minions. Does that mean Tiger climbing gear is even faster? Maybe. I don't have climbing claws, I couldn't tell you. Why on your screen you constantly using that? Probably just a multiplayer bug, I don't know. Yo, frog gear meta? True, true. That's very silly. Normally you run over one block gaps, but in mouse mode you get over them. Is everyone up here at Skeletron? Guys, we're gonna summon Skeletron. You guys gotta get up here. We're not gonna have enough people to kill Skeletron if you guys aren't like here. You gotta come to the ocean pylon. About 6,000 quip. Yeah, you guys gotta come to Skeletron. We're genuinely not going to kill him if you guys aren't here. He's got 127,000 HP. That's a shitload. $100 hours of the 6,000 are just that one Moonlord fight. Yeah, there were also there were 80 hours that I spent just no hitting the Empress of Light with a flare gun. It takes about 8 hours, and I think it took me 80 hours to finally get the successful attempt. Like that climbing gear mouse synergy? Yeah, that's really cool. I like that too. I don't know if, like, a lot of people aren't here, or if it just feels like nobody's here because I'm used to playing with 32 players from the last couple multiplayer worlds. It's probably just that one. Why didn't I host 32 players? Because T-Shock is not updated to 1.4.5, and it's a lot harder to keep tabs on things and stop people from like trolling, the more people they are, and without T-Shock, I don't feel that I'd be able to do that very well. Plus, honestly, 32 players kind of ruins the game. Like, it's very difficult to play Terraria when you have 32 people. Right? You're not really playing Terraria at that point, you're kind of just existing. Whereas 16 players, I feel like you're still actually playing the game. You know, there's a life crystal issue. Like, we're not going to have more life crystals with 32 players. We'd still just have the 16 player amount, and then it's really messy. I can't add in more because T-Edit hasn't been updated to 1.4.5 yet. Yeah, beehives breaking constantly. Let's kill off that last hand. I wonder if the DPS count during boss fights counts minions and stuff. Like, will Skeletron's hands count towards the boss damage? Terraria 32 player is like a multicellular organism. T-Edit has it, you're pretty sure? Oh, okay. I guess maybe T-Edit got updated, so maybe the life crystal thing wouldn't be too much of an issue, but... Somebody throwing Vile Powder down? Please don't do that. So at 32 players, you can still die from Golem. Some bosses scale with the amount of HP. Yeah, no, I'm aware. But honestly, dying even with 32 players at Golem is a foregone conclusion. Right, in order to make 32-player Terraria interesting, we either had to play on For the Worthy and start in hard mode, or I had to just sit there and use console commands to spawn a bunch of bosses during every boss fight, otherwise it was just very, very boring. Right, that's what we had to do to play the game with 32 players and make it interesting. And, you know, it can be fun as its own thing, but I feel like 16 is a much more comfortable level. You know, maybe 20, but I think more than 20 would be real difficult to pull off and have that be like a playable experience. Keep in mind, we were at the point with 32 players where I literally spawned 200 golems and we were still perfectly fine. I mean, you can force enable the seeds, but that won't generate the worlds, right? Or does T-Edit have a world generation thing? Because the only secret seeds that I think we're missing are ones that are world gen based, right? Oh. Okay. Let's check it. Telling you guys, I don't know what it is. Every time that like I get in conversations with people about strategies for Skeletron, everyone always underrates the Molten Fury. I'm telling you guys, the Molten Fury is cracked for Skeletron. It's super easy to get. You just buy Unholy Arrows. It's great. It's really, really good. Oh, mechanic. This would be a Muramasa. For any Night's Edge gamers. I don't know. I'm kind of curious down here because I don't know what the dungeon's like in this seed. Is it just normal? Oh, well, it might be. Okay. Can we start working on a Wall of Flesh arena? You guys want to fight Deerclops? We can fight Deerclops. Oh, we should probably locate the Shimmer too. Should be pretty easy to do, right? And then you get down to the dungeon itself, and you know what? Molten Furies, super, super good here, too. Hey, there's a bewitching table. Can we do old people army? The tier 1? Yeah, we could probably do that pretty quickly. I don't know how many times we're going to do it. We're not going to, like, farm stuff from it, I think. But maybe once just for sentries. Could be fun. What is that? Oh, that's the new librarian enemy, isn't it? There's a mountain tier 1 master. Yeah, but, I mean, it's not that great. It's okay, but... Oh, maybe talk to someone in chat about what there would be that you could get. Oh, Okay, solid chance that... Yeah, there he is. I don't know what's going on, man. Phoenix Cluster? No. Yeah, I tend to be in dangerous situations a lot. Teleporting to me is it's a gamble. Roll of the dice. Somewhere around here. When were the flying books? Oh, they added that this update. Part of the Dead Cells crossover. This one, surely. Yeah, there we go. Why do you break chests when you pick them up and they still appear like they're placed? Oh, I'm just breaking them so other people know that they're looted. Picking it up isn't really that important. It's more just an etiquette thing so other people know not to, well, that the chest is gone. I get animal hurt zones? They're just in chests. I don't remember where we got the dog collar. Surface chest, maybe? Desert chest? I don't recall, but... Mouse mode comes from jungle chests. Is Spinal Tap still good in this patch? It actually got buffed in this patch. Had space damage increased. Yeah, I have a bewitching table. I haven't got it at home yet, but... Okay. I mean, honestly, I don't need to be here. I've got my beloved. You love the new librarian guys? They don't drop anything cool? Oh, that would have been nice if they dropped a crossover item. Still can't believe Firecracker wasn't nerfed. I mean, Firecracker was effectively nerfed through the nerfing of whip stacking. You can't do like a Firecracker Dark Harvest pairing due to you know, you can't get the melee speed from it because it'll reset your melee speed bonus. When your friend touched the Terraria world and the dungeon was underground, you got Necro armor before you killed Skeletron. Is that normal or a world generation glitch? Were you playing a drunk seed? That guy? Did you generate the world when your friends generate the world? That's something that would be typical in a drunk seed. Some other special seeds might have similar things going on. But that's kind of the hallmark of the drunk seed. I'm gonna go find the shimmer. Should be pretty easy, right? I haven't looked for the shimmer in Planetoids, but how could it be? I see a Ventio. A Ventio. The best way to get wormholes would be for someone to be fishing for specular fish. 5 is a lot of wormholes. What do you want, a scrying mirror? But yeah, if you want wormholes, I would suggest just going in the fishing chest. I put a lot of worms in there, and just go down to the underground and start getting specular fish. They changed wormholes to make 3 each. That was a 1.4.4 change, wasn't it? That's not new, but yeah. Fishing is a pretty solid way to get wormholes. There's nothing in the fishing chest. You could go out and break rocks. Maybe somebody else has them. I don't know. I had put them in there, but I guess somebody else took them. You have a bug nut? You can buy a bug nut from the merchant. There are solutions to this problem. These cost like 50 silver. So I'm expecting there to just be a Shimmer planet. Is this Shimmer planet? No, that's not Shimmer planet. Where's Merchant? I think he's at the ocean. Ocean pylon. You have the worms, you just forgot to put them back. Yeah, you can also get the worms from them. We've explored a lot of here. I'm surprised we haven't found the Shimmer yet. Specular fish spawn more in a snow biome? No, I don't believe they're more common. Specular fish... Let's see, what is it in a snow biome? They have a 1 in 3 chance of being treated as the plentiful catch and replacing bass. When you're fishing in a snow biome? I think? It's something like that. I talked about it in my fishing guide. Got a Sun Fury? Yeah, I mean, the Sun Fury Blue Moon combo right now is pretty good. I will say, melee weapons on the Wall of Flesh in multiplayer, bad idea. I would suggest going with even just like a Molten Fury or a Hellwing Bow or something like that. Because remember the Hungry that the Wall of Flesh have complete knockback immunity in multiplayer with this many people. Yeah, I'm checking Deep Reserve Hop. Normally it's locked to above the lava layer, but maybe Planetoids changes things. Oh, roughly above the lava layer. But yeah, because of the knockback, effectively immunity, it makes anything with low range very, very difficult to use on the Wall of Flesh. So the Flails, Night's Edge, anything like that, generally a bad idea in multiplayer. Do you not try to make an artificial pond on the server? Why not, Perilous? What happened? Oh, you said you got kicked when that happened. What happened? You got kicked for liquid spam. Huh. I guess maybe default Terraria has some kind of anti-cheat protection that didn't allow that. I didn't realize that was a thing. That sucks. Slash players Wordle. But, is that not the command? Again, this is not a T-Shock server. So T-Shock commands will not work. It's okay. Once we kill the Wall of Flesh, I'll, hey, Featherfall. That should, make things work. Yeah, but slash players is the command. You guys think mouse works with Featherfall? I mean, kinda. Kinda, not that great, though. They should let us scan for the Shimmer really quickly. This might be the Shimmer. This feels Shimmer-like. Yeah, there we go. Well, we're about to get the Shimmer, and you can Shimmer gems down to Topaz, so that's probably a pretty solid line. I was saying spawn is way lower than normal on Planetoids. I don't have a depth meter, so I can't say for sure, but could be. Oh, also, I have a fiberglass fishing pole for anyone that wanted to do, oh, whoops. Shimmer that. What is this? Alchemy flask? What does this do? I recognize it from Dead Cells, but... Is it just a reskinned alchemy table? Shimmering alchemy table. Okay. Gives buff. Fresh buffs How much longer? Hold on. That's pretty good. Yeah. 25% potion duration. Yo! Sucks in this seed. Oh. Thank you. Homosexuality. I don't have wood. I can't turn this into a house. Anyone here have the things to equip this with furniture to make this into an actual house? I'll go down and snag a bit more hellstone. Why hyped over bone pickaxe? I mean, the bone pickaxe is a fantastic pickaxe. What are the herbs needed for wormhole? Blinkroot. It's blinkroot and specular fish. Sugar glider transformation would have been cool. There's a bat form, I think. I don't know what the bat form's like. I'm gonna need a little bit of obsidian, probably. Yeah, Planetoids are cool. Yeah, okay, so here's one of the teleporters from Beam Me Up. Step on it, this teleports me, like, across the entire world. It's a 3-way. Interesting. It's a 4-way. That's the Lucky Clover. If you keep that in your inventory, it increases your luck by 0.03, which is not very much. It's like a galaxy pearl that you can have in your inventory instead of consuming for a permanent buff. Yeah, here, for instance, destroying chests is good etiquette. Featherfall's a balanced item, by the way. Yeah, if you shimmer it, you get the unlucky clover that decreases your luck instead. No, vampire seed would feel in multiplayer? I think it wouldn't be fun. I think... at that point, you know, why not just play like mole people or something, you know? I think realistically, you just don't go to the surface in that seed much. No? They fixed drills? I heard someone say they fixed drills. I haven't had the time to test it yet. And the Raven Feather decreases luck. Interesting. Yeah, I know they added a couple things that required negative luck. Vampire Planetoids would be funny to watch, but hell to play. I don't even think it would be that funny to watch, honestly. Everyone left the shimmer without placing the... I told you guys I didn't have the blocks for it. I don't have wood, man. I had to spend all my wood building shit. Well, we know where it is, so it shouldn't be that hard to get. Did I not pick up my hellstone? Oh, there were skates in the armor chest, apparently. What does the vampire seed do again? You burst into flames. What? 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 I don't know what you're trying to say. Hey, a dark lens. Giant trees plus mansions is also fun. Yeah, we found the shimmer. It's just the pylon didn't get set up. How do you get the new shimmer gun? You shimmer either a water gun or a slime gun. I don't remember which. Or maybe it's either one. Which NPCs like the shimmer? Is it a biome that people actually have a preference for? It's from a slime gun? Okay. Well, we could go shimmer it now. Show it off. Okay, yeah, no. I need a block I can make furniture out of. We'll cut down some trees. I can set up the shimmer pylon in a minute. Yeah, you don't need happiness for pylons now. Terraria world with no corruption or hollow, and killing wild flesh deletes good and evil biomes. You need to throw another pylon into the shimmer. Okay. Okay, I can do that. Head on down to Shimmertown. Who cares about the mechanic happiness? The mechanic is a huge, huge, huge money sink if you ever do anything related to wiring. Wire is very expensive to buy in large quantities. So the NPC is, or the mechanic is definitely an NPC that getting happiness for is important. If you want to just watch me, you can go get, like, a scry guy. You don't have to keep teleporting to me. Trying to get to the chamber? We'll just hold on a minute. You don't have to keep wasting wormholes. I'm going there to set up a pylon. You can just wait a sec. You have 50 wormholes, but you can share them with other people. Okay. I'm trying to move an NPC in. Angler? Maybe move Angler in. Okay. Alright, Shimmer Pylon's up. Blackened. Right. A fish crafting recipe with a furnace. You don't need an angler? Well, the problem is that the slime boy wasn't moving in immediately. It was taking him a second. I'm doing a video and in Discord, but you're curious if you find the new quality of life features so poor for the game, but use other quality of life features that add up to this point where I draw the line. I mean, I will use whatever features they add to the game, but that doesn't mean I'm going to like them. Alright, simmering the slime gun. Can you give me the diamonds back? I didn't take diamonds, I don't have them. I don't know where they went, but they're not in my inventory. Oh, fuck, took them. So now we have the ultimate power to shimmer NPCs. Count slimes have a shimmer form? No. You got a little helmet. Yeah, I can't think of a better thing to do with those life crystals, certainly. No, a lot of the quality of life things, like, they're not things that I'm, like, super upset, like, up in arms, like, oh my god, this is the worst thing ever, this is gonna kill Terraria, it's fucking terrible, Relogic immediately fixed it. It's just like, man, this is kind of sad. Why do I have 20 spitz-looking eyes? Oh, right, I want to kill the Eye of Cthulhu a bit. Let's kill the Eye of Cthulhu a bit. I wanted money. Are you surprised there's no secret seed that automatically shimmers NPCs? The Purify this seed is kind of close. It gives you the shimmered form of the Dryad at spawn. It took him a minute. I guess he was thinking. What exactly is the requirement for the mechanics fishing rule? You need the mechanic in the world, you need the angler in the world, and you need to be doing a certain moon phase. I think anything except full moon or new moon. I'm not 100% sure on what exactly the moon phase is. It's most moon phases. But yeah, you need mechanic, you need angler, and you need moon phase. Did my treasure bag... Oh, no, I have a treasure bag. Also post-Skeletron? Yeah, I mean, you need the mechanic. Oh, you mean if, like, the mechanics in the world pre-Skeletron for some reason? Are there any ways you can do that? I'm not aware of any seeds that let you do that. Yeah, mobs in a non-secret seed don't spawn in the dungeon for Skeletron. I think mechanic has a... Actually, maybe she doesn't have a depth requirement. Thought she had a depth requirement. We'll probably do 2 more eyes. It's cognitive dissonant. I find it weird to say X feature takes the fun out of the game. Well, I mean, I think there are a lot of things that I find fun in the game. And it's not... Like, I said in the description of that video, there's not, like... I don't hate the update. There's nothing about the update that I'm like, wow, this is terrible, worst thing I've ever seen. But there are definitely a couple things in the update that made me go, that's kind of sad. You know, there's stuff that I like that just doesn't feel as present or available. And you see how much titanium ore gen got buffed? Well, I think we'll see it in this world, certainly. Okay, 1 more eye if we're quick. Celebration plus constant, not the bees, stouts with the mechanic. Okay, so I guess maybe in that seed. Why? That's a weird fucking combo to start with the mechanic. Why does the mechanic... What's the theming there? I'm not sure I understand. Alright, just like sit still on the ground. Don't move. Don't move. Just sit still on the ground. We need him to stay still. Hey, get back here, bastard! Damn. Phoenix Blaster? Pretty good weapon. Constant plus drunk, you got mechanic. Get rid of the lawnmower now. One of the characters in Don't Starve is a mechanic? Oh, it's supposed to be like, what, Winona? Oh, maybe. Would be cool if the mechanic had the starting name for the Don't Starve character. Okay, I could see that. Does anyone know why, the Witch Doctor spawns in, what was it? Constant Skyblock Celebration Drunk? Or not constant. Maybe it's like... There was one weird combination. I think it was like Celebration Mark 10 Drunk and Skyblock. Maybe, not the bees. Maybe just Celebration, not the bees. Skyblock that had the Witch Doctor spawn, which felt weird. Let's see, do we have extra... Okay. I think I might end the stream there for today. I'm a little tired. I've been busy this week, a lot going on. So I think if you guys need to do anything in the world, go ahead and do it in the next, 30, 40 seconds. Maybe just give every NPC a seed there at the start. And dude, I want to find whatever seed combination is the cyborg as the starting NPC. Free hard mode rockets? No, you don't need to do that. Okay, yeah, I think we're set. Go ahead and close down the server. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Planetoids definitely changes the progression a lot. You have a lot of just open space to go find things. Featherfall breaks Planetoids in half. The arenas are really easy to build. But there is also a lot less loot density, it seems. Like, it seemed like there were fewer items to find because there was a lot of empty space that didn't have items in them. I'm not sure, Drost. We'll figure it out. But yeah. Bye, everyone. Maybe less loot because of abandoned manors? Does abandoned manors affect loot density? Interesting idea. I think Planetoids plus Zenith would just be a lot easier than Zenith.